We
Really?
Yeah.
live. Hello,
New
everybody.
Lion King is bad.
Lion King is bad. It's lazy as shit.
No, the old one's fine.
Yeah, the original's amazing.
Yeah, the sequel.
No, that's what I was thinking. The remake. I love the original.
All the sequels.
Kevin, why do you hate the Lion King?
I've never seen
What's
it.
going on? Although Matthew Broderick is problematic.
Oh, Matthew Broderick
Yeah, he really
murdered
is.
a guy.
What? Yeah, he murdered a guy in Ireland.
Well, yeah, and never apologized to the family.
He was like drunk
Legit.
driving the wrong way on like a road in Ireland.
Okay, I was thinking like literal
No,
murder.
like-
Like he just went into someone's house. And,
No, but
killed
he was
somebody.
in
I mean, he
a
did kill
secret
someone.
relationship with Jennifer Grey at the moment, and they didn't want it to be in the press because obviously it was like the height of like her career and stuff.
And they were just in Ferris Bueller's Day Off together.
playing
right?
siblings.
Oh,
And,
so he was baby.
He was baby
he
murder
killed
world.
2 people in the crash.
Yeah.
Never apologized to the family. Never like gave any kind of acknowledgement or anything.
Because he
We're
was
just
trying to
bringing the
cover it up.
stream down.
We're
so
just,
Yeah,
giving
we're just
some
rewinding
celebrity
to-
gossip.
Yeah.
Real high note
1990.
there.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller
Something?
is problematic.
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, is this more preferable to talk about Mr. Bean's cock? Let us know.
Smash
Talking-
that like button, ring that bell. Tell us about Mr. Bean's cock in those comments.
We're trying to carry
Speaking
the
of things we'd
tone.
like to smash.
Mr. Bean's
We're
cat.
trying to carry over the tone from how the last session ended.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
would you
Mr. Bean
rather
cock.
us talk
Surprise.
about how someone's problematic or talk about someone's junk? Like, their front bum.
Smash that.
That what?
Their front bum.
Only
Front
F's in the
bum?
chat.
Front bum.
bum.
Oh,
Mr. Bean's front
Yeah,
His
like,
new
is it a
snuffle.
front bum
Man.
with, like,
His
a
new
long
snuffle.
bit or, like, you know?
Do
or
we
is
have
it
anyone
front
watching?
bum with, like, an
Oh
inner
yeah, we
bit?
do.
Oh, good.
Hi.
Hey, Dad. guys.
I
Hi.
adore you.
Hi.
Front bun.
I love
Hashtag
making
front
people
bun.
I
uncomfortable
feel like we
with
should
that.
get
So-
into what happened last time.
With Mr. Bean's front bum.
It was a huge bummer.
First off, hi everybody.
Yeah.
Hi,
New
Dr.
Lion King's
Nick.
bad.
We've got an interesting session lined up for this week after the
Pretty
events that transpired last week of, for lack of a better term, the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead.
A real
Do we have
slobber knocker.
any news announcements?
We
Updates on
have
stuff?
an announcement from
What?
Jesse, and then I also have an
What?
announcement.
Oh, do I? Oh,
You're doing
your
things
streamy
on
thing.
Saturdays.
Oh shit, that's right. All right.
Alright, character death. Let's go.
If you wanna catch up with me, have some tea on Saturday mornings. I stream on Unlocked Live. It's at
Did you have a
Unlocked Live.
spicy one?
I did have a spicy
No.
one.
I just need.
I apologize. I brought incredibly spicy ghost pepper chips, and I told everybody, "Hey, heads up! These are super spicy. Anybody who doesn't like spice, don't eat these."
These were
Kevin, you like
high.
spice? Let's do this. And you
I
had
do.
two.
It's in my nose.
Oh.
And now it's in your nose.
So
Please wash your
Sorry,
hands.
anyways, Jesse.
come on, dish and
Yeah.
gossip with me. We'll have a good time, and I will drink tea from my Golden Girls mug. As I've been telling
Is
you.
this
Okay.
website
What
Unlocked
kind of tea?
Live, or is it a Twitch account?
Oh, it's a don't use Twitch right now. I know we are, but Amazon solidarity.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Test Prime Day.
Prime Day, don't do it. It's an app, Unlocked Live. It was started by Bryce Pappenbrook and David Vincent, and it's just a way for like voice actors and actors and influencers to connect with fans. So I started streaming like a month and a half ago, and it's been a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it. So
Nice.
come hang out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
Get ready for
Yeah.
that.
You said you had something.
Yeah, so how last time I was like, I'm performing at a show on Sunday. I'm performing at another show later this month called Rookie of the Year. So I'm competing against a bunch of drag bands to get the opportunity to perform at Man Up on Pride.
Fuck yeah.
So
dude.
27th, Saturday night, it's after Queers and Beers.
Nice.
There's a really incredible lineup, so even if you weren't coming along to support me, there's some actually incredible drag performers in Vancouver who are there, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
hey.
one more thing. For these two,
Yeah.
so I also host a show every month, well,
Yeah.
most months, called Content Warning Erotic Fanfiction Deathmatch. And there's a couple people at the table who are going to be at the show.
Yeah, you got
So,
my.
If you're,
If you wanna hear a little Harry Potter / Star Wars fan fiction,
yeah,
pull on up this Sunday.
this Sunday at
Pull on up.
Lonalu's,
being the operative term.
At 8 p.m. Check it out on Facebook. Content warning: erotic fanfiction deathmatch. Through my company, Mockingbird Media Entertainment.
And
Yeah.
Oh, and if anyone needs animations, I'm freelance now, so slide into my DMs. Pay me or I'll die because I need money.
And dab on your haters.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
just tell him he's a snack. Tell him he's a snack, and then also hire him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll make animated videos. I'll make other custom videos.
Features.
We'll see what happens.
I'll make animated
That's for
videos of
Patreon.
snacks, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Please pay me.
Snacks and snacks.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing feet bids.
Woo!
We're furries.
Bing, boom, boom.
Alrighty.
Do you see that?
So with that, I think we're going to go ahead and play our intro, and then we'll jump into tonight's episode of Dicecream Sandwich. We'll see you guys.
Yeah.
Is this someone?
It's
Spice must
Spice.
low, and
Away
we are back.
from me.
And we are back.
Just rub my eyes real quick.
Don't do it,
Alrighty.
buddy.
So, diving right into tonight's episode.
Dive on in.
We catch up with the party after a rather eventful, uneventful, troubling, put it that way,
Demoralizing.
demoralizing experience that started out very hopeful, making their way along the one of the roads south of Valaki, making their way through the Solenka Pass, passing by a few of the safeguards that have been put in place to ward off would-be plunderers of whatever exists within the Amber Temple. But passing by all of those wards, eventually finally making their way to the temple itself, opening this first set of amber doors and making their way inside. A rather successful encounter, thanks to no small part to a very timely hunger of Hadar by the doctor.
Good feel.
And after clearing out a few of the local residents, mountain folk as they describe themselves, you pulled up in one of the rooms, took a short break. We're told of some fiery, flaming skulls on the other side of the door. Less unceremoniously, but this. Push the doors open, prompting the skulls to immediately turn around, gather a small mote of fiery energy, and blast it in the room, knocking out almost half of the hit points of the entire party in one blow. The secondary one rapidly afterwards knocking down 3 members, 2 of the party and Casimir, all unconscious. The door immediately slamming closed, thanks to
Thank
Elise
you.
getting over there.
Didn't do it by itself.
Finally, being able to secure it behind the immovable rod, and eventually taking another break inside the room, gathering their thoughts, the party decided to depart, leaving whatever secrets the Amber Temple may hold for another day.
So I have to tune into another campaign for that one.
It's a Patreon episode.
Some difficult times were had by a few of the characters, everybody having a few of their own solo moments. Journey back away from that was almost uneventful to the point of being boring, if nothing else. The only excitement of any kind when Leaf deployed the dispel magic to get rid of the green flame door temporarily, allowing the party to pass through, and eventually making their way back to the village of Kraisk. Once they returned to Kraisk, were given lodging again inside the Burgomaster's house, given a chance to think about what had transpired and decide on a next course of action. So, we pick up the following morning, everybody rousing from their sleep and deciding exactly what it is you'd like to do.
Well, guys, wine tour.
Could use a fucking drink. It's what? 8 a.m.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
about right. Casimir, you're staying here
It's 4 o'clock
until we
somewhere.
get back, right?
This place is rather nice for me. I would be okay staying here waiting for all of you to return. I have no issues with this. Given everything that happens, I would rather be able to, prefer at least, to be able to make it out of that temple alive. I don't believe if we had carried on that would have been the case.
I think we all agree.
Sadly.
I can,
Good call, buddy.
But I'm sure it will not be the last. We have an agreement, and I will keep you to your words.
And you can trust us at our word.
So for the time being, I will be of some assistance here. Perhaps actually have something of a nice time in comparison to what I've had over the last few 100 years.
Oh, that'll be fun.
It seems like a place where you can contribute.
Definitely it is. Yes. So whatever it is you need to do, take your time. I'm sure I will be here when you get back, as long as the devil has not come in and wiped the place out, of course.
I'll give you the heads up.
This
Nervous
guy.
laughter.
This guy.
Right. So stay safe, all of you.
And you.
Till the spire, my friend. It's Galaxy's Edge talk for goodbye.
So
Can I take a
What's the plan?
look over how's Les doing right now?
Les, how you doing?
So a new day.
I'm just gonna.
Getting rid of some of that spicy chip.
That's right. Just kind of looking off in the distance, very somberly, very quiet.
And yeah, how is Allura reacting to us talking to Casimir about stuff?
I'm not in the building.
Oh. Where's
I've been
Laura?
waiting outside.
Oh,
She gone.
Well,
She bounced.
New character.
new character.
So I just left.
Allura's
Leaned
brother
a little
shows
too
up.
far into a wall.
We never saw
Fell into
Allura.
the
Unintentional
The Homer
sneak.
Simpson meme.
fell into
Yeah.
the wall world.
I was so stealthy, even I didn't know it.
should we maybe have some wine, see if that cheers things up?
I think that's a great idea, buddy.
Les?
We have to remember too, the Burgermaster has said there's something going on with the winery. Or no, who was it?
It was Danica, I think.
And they haven't been sending wine. So there may be something there for us to fuck up, which would be real nice after events yesterday.
That does sound pretty keen.
I mean, I'm never gonna say no to that.
Les, perhaps this will be an opportunity for you to show off your drinking skills.
It's true.
You are the champion.
The drinking champion in Wallachia. I have no idea where this is, but you can be the drinking champion there too.
You could be drinking champion of Kraysk, huh?
They probably don't even have a trophy.
But you could make one.
It's true.
I think that we could make you a trophy to celebrate.
I'm not committing to that, but there could be a trophy.
The doctor does not have to contribute to making a
Appreciate
trophy.
it. Thank you.
Everyone else we're in on this. It's gonna be like 10, 20 gold.
We can use some of Leaf's hair.
That's
I can make.
I'm gonna be honest. That sounds like a bad cup.
matted hair.
not want to drink a hairy cup.
Yeah, you want a hairy cup there, buddy?
Oh.
I was
You
thinking
want a
more
cup made of
of
hair?
like
I leave
Some
the
wax
room.
into it. Make it waterproof.
I was not thinking about making
Guys,
a cup.
guys, he's gone. He's gone.
We're just still trying to run the bit.
Allura is waiting.
Well,
I think we fucked up yesterday.
I think we got a bit of ground to cover.
I mean, we know she's got that dumb necklace, right? I wasn't. She's gonna bring her back. It's fine. I think
I
it's
thought she was sleeping, and
I'll be honest, I thought she was sleeping too. I really misread the whole situation.
fine. I mean, again, concerned with getting us out alive. So, alive, not a problem for old me.
yeah, we just might have to.
Just want everyone to be friends, you know?
Yeah, we might have to work on this group thing, making sure everyone
There's some really
feels
good character
together.
development. People tune in for this kind of stuff.
People love some backstory
I
and
bet they do.
camaraderie.
So guys, smash that like button if you like character development, but hit that retweet if you want to see action.
Can you retweet from Twitch?
You can now.
All
I
right.
don't know why I said that in character. I was just
Shall we?
rolling with it.
I'll head outside.
Doc pulls a
and see
Jim
the
from the office.
Okay. Alright, heading outside, you see Les. Kind of standing outside, it's a little drizzly, a little rainy.
No.
Clouds overhead, a little heavier than what you're used to seeing. Normally there's a little bit of sun visible through the clouds, but not today.
Can I... Sorry, Jesse, to be...
go for
whereabouts is the Burgomaster of Crest at the time?
You don't know. He left first thing in the morning before a lot of you woke up.
Have to do
Okay.
communist
What
shit.
time of year is it? Sorry, just I.
There isn't really seasonal change here. It's one of the things that you notice. You haven't been around a ton, but in the conversations that you've had, the world itself seemed to have been pulled from any kind of passage of months, seasons, years. It's very much just kind of stuck in a single. Think of it as a single month. It's just kind of all seasons simultaneously as you pass throughout the land.
That sounds boring.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's
it's
like fall.
this is not me speaking in character. It's just more so like, did we ask permission for Casimir to stay in the village without us and for him to contribute?
I think it was implied when
I feel like
the passage of time between the last game and this game.
We'll say that the conversation
Okay.
with the Burgomaster was implied.
Okay,
We
cool.
slept in his house.
Very
Cool, because I was just like,
Cool.
oh crap, do we need to go like plead for
Last-
Casimir to
No,
stay
no.
there?
We're
Last
P-Home's
session,
crashing.
Wrapping
We're fine.
everything up, it was that all of you made your way back to Christ. You made the arrangements that you needed to allow Casimir to stay there because you weren't just going to drag him along to
Okay,
whatever it is
cool.
you were going to do.
Thank you.
And he would be able to stay.
Just wanted to
I
check
know that
that.
scared me. I was like,
Sorry.
it's okay.
I would have tried to go and find the young boy who was afflicted with lycanthropy,
Yeah, cool.
just to make sure that he's okay and like being taken care of.
Okay, make an investigation check.
A natural 20.
Okay.
Whoa.
Dang.
He's not difficult to find. The young girl who was out around as well, you spot her fairly quickly running through the streets, looking still very ecstatic. She's only been home for, at this point, less than a week. So being able to be around humans again, not kind of having to fear for her life, sitting in a cage every day. She's very happy just being outside, even just playing in the rain, jumping in puddles. Finding her, you eventually find your way over to Jacob, and he's a little sullen, a little forlorn off in a corner. You know, a lot of people still seem to be disregarding him in some way or another, but overall, alive, healthy-ish.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Nothing.
Nah,
So,
I'm just
yeah.
hanging out near the wagon.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we should be looking for
Okay.
water.
Okay.
I'm just standing in the rain, just kind of like taking it in.
For you, it feels nice. It's something, you know, normally you're pretty used to being surrounded by water. With this, a little bit on the ground, you're kind of stepping in it. It feels a little bit better. Putting your arms out a little, letting some of it absorb into your skin, or into your, in between your plates. It's a little bit nicer. A little bit of a help after everything that happened over the last few days.
Leaf, is it just me or does Les look slightly more slimy?
It's definitely more moist. I don't want to make any assumptions, but it has something to do with the rain.
Yeah, just wanted to check.
Yeah, no, it's looking a little slick.
So, heading to the winery.
Yup.
I think so.
Ready? Taking the caravan.
Yup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would we be able to kind of like ask if? No, yeah, we'll just take it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, how
Yeah.
far is the winery again?
Winery is back over the bridge that you cross.
Yeah.
And then instead of continuing on towards the Walkie and cutting south,
Yeah.
there's a path directly across the bridge
Oh, I see.
that breaks off, and it'd be give or take from where you are now,
That's the
half a
wrong
day's
one.
travel.
Okay. Like walking or with? I guess we're moving at the same speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's moving the same speed,
Okay.
a little bit quicker than walking pace, but
Okay.
not so much that you know you're running the whole way or Alrighty.
Yeah, let's caravan the ship.
Yeah.
The daddy wagon?
Yeah, with cinnamon.
Yeah, I don't
We're a
think we'll be
bunch
able to
of
get a
thirsty
horse in
daddies
town.
looking for some wine.
His allure came back to the spot that we were at since
I don't know. Allura, happy?
Should we say we're like
since
posted up
looking
near
for
the gate?
Jacob.
Yeah. I'll just hop right
Eventually
onto
saunter
the.
back.
Yeah, I'll just hop right into the passenger driver seat.
Okay. Riding shotgun.
Yeah. Am I driving, Cinnamon?
You?
I'm gonna be walking outside of the van.
I'm in the
or
wagon.
caravan beside it.
My hair gets
On the
all
road.
poofy.
So who? So with Casimir not in the back, you'd be able to have 3 people in the back, 2 people up front,
Cool.
One person walking.
1 person walking.
That'd be me.
I'm in the
Rest
back.
of 1 walking, and riding shotgun, driving some.
I'd want to be outside as well. I don't really. If it's all the same pace, Elise would be
Outside as well.
outside.
Just to clarify,
Yep.
this is kind of the direction we're going, right in here.
That is the one.
Yeah,
The one
okay.
that's a little step to the north.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright.
It
So-
was just me trying to fly.
Oh yeah, do
I thought
it.
we were doing character
Okay, yeah,
stuff.
no. And then you looked at me like,
And see.
what happened? And I was like,
Hope, what magic are
I
you
didn't.
practicing?
No, I didn't even see it.
oh, okay. I was just like,
Departing from the village, gates are open for you.
So
The
great.
guard is drawn
So
back.
awkward. So
You
great.
begin to make your way out, heading east, following on the main road. Make your way east once more, crossing the stone bridge away from the village. You follow the road southwest in the direction of the signpost indicating for the Wizard of Wines, eventually finding yourself back in familiar forests. But this time you notice that the trees are not quite as wild. Previously, most of the roads you've been following, the ones you've been on, the branches have hung onto the road. You have to push them aside by your caravan as you moved. But on this path, the branches are clipped, trimmed, tended even. So the road meanders through the forest a little more well lit than you're used to as well. A lot more light coming in from overhead. Turning off the main path after about half a mile or so, takes the better part of mid-morning, closing in on kind of mid-early afternoon. The road becomes a muddy trail, meanders through the woods, descending gradually until the trees finally part, revealing a mist-shrouded meadow. At the part, the trail splits, with one path heading west into the valley, and the other leading south into dark, untamed woods. Wooden signpost at the intersection pointing west towards the kept path reads Vineyard.
Well, I think we got
Is there
that
anything
one.
pointing, any signage pointing to the, okay.
Nothing pointing south.
Can I make a perception check to see if I see any ravens?
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check.
While he's doing that, can I send Rick down the other path just to do a quick scout?
Sure, it's a long path.
Alright.
He travels for the better part of 4, 5, 10 minutes, and eventually blinks back and just, sorry boss, it's all forest.
Alright.
can I
Sorry,
hop?
I'm going to finish up on this.
Yeah.
one.
Unnatural 20.
Not natural 20. Looking around, looking high overhead, you do see that there is a single raven circling above the group.
And sorry, is it giving any direction which of those two, would there be any, like, one way or the other?
Just
Okay, cool.
very, very slow, tight circle, almost directly overhead. Probably 200 feet up.
Eyes in the sky.
I examine the signage.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
I'd be looking at it to make sure there's no signs of like tampering, or if it looks like any of the signs have been switched lately.
Sure, you can investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wanting to check to see if there were any like kind of symbols left behind or
Sure.
anything like
You can roll as
hidden
well.
amongst.
Investigation.
17.
17.
Investigation 18.
Dang.
Signpost doesn't appear to have been tampered with. Looks fairly stuck in the ground, and no upturned earth or anything showing signs of movement to it. Looking around, any kind of glyphs, runes of any kind, nothing there. Just a single sign that says Vineyard.
And there's nothing kind of like around like this, because is it like near some bushes or anything like that, or is it just like
Trees have parted behind you. You've traveled on for about another 50, 60 feet out into a fairly open area. And then it's just a single signpost with the two paths diverting.
Let's vineyard, guys.
That's what we're here for.
It doesn't say not a vineyard over top.
Let's go, but let's still keep an eye out and be careful. It might be fun, but We might be walking into something that we don't really know what's going to happen.
Can I pop Rick about 50 feet ahead of where we're traveling just to keep an eye?
Sure. So.
I think. Are we all gonna be keeping an eye out where we can?
Yeah, I'm outside of the.
I got the imp watching.
I'll sort of follow the wagon and keep an eye out behind us and around the sides.
Les, where do you want to keep watch from? Do you feel like you can keep watch today?
If you're not up to it, buddy, you can hang out in the cart. I'm happy to.
Yeah, I'll watch whenever you want me to.
Allura, are you happy keeping an eye out on the road ahead?
Yeah.
I just want to focus on Cinnamon.
It's a hell of a horse.
Handsome beast.
So, light drizzle that began to fall is heavier now. Rain sloshing against the muddy trail, slicking up against the side of the tires. You two outside definitively are wet at this point. Cloak up, Les. Ellie puts her cloak up against the rain. Are you just basking in it?
Dropped my armor 5 miles ago.
Traveling on for another 2 minutes or so, unpainted fences blindly follow the trail, which skirts north of a sprawling vineyard before bending south towards a stately building. The fog swirls between neatly tended rows of grapevines, and you see rope-handed half-barrels standing here and there amongst the vines. You would imagine probably for a collection of grapes. North of the trail is a large stand of trees, and standing at the edge of them you see a smaller masculine figure wearing a dark cloak and cowl. And he kind of peeks out a little bit and waves all of you over.
Rick's ahead of us. Does he get a good look at him?
Make a perception check for Rick.
Right.
He's got a full hood pulled up over, rain's coming down.
Alright. That's a 15.
15. Male. Appears human. Maybe early 30s, mid-30s, somewhere in there. Otherwise, pretty nondescript. Cool.
I'll walk up to him.
Okay. So, turning the caravan off, or are you off on your own?
On my own.
Okay. So Les begins to walk away.
I think we turn the caravan.
The figure drops its head low, looks over the vineyard kind of quickly before turning back and gesturing behind with another kind of come forward motion. From within the trees you see a series of other human figures. One after another approaching the edge in dark leather raincoats, cloaks, and cowls, each dropping their hoods to reveal an assortment of aged faces. One definitively older man steps out from behind, clapping a weathered hand on the shoulder of the one who beckoned you over, narrowing his eyes on your group. Right as he opens his mouth, you hear a single loud squawk from the raven flying overhead, and it darts into the forest behind them. A few rustling movements inside the forest, all of them turned around and looking at this at the moment, except for the old man who's keeping his eyes definitively on you. And then, coming out of the forest, a younger man. One you don't recognize. One you do recognize.
Yeah.
This is so many nights ago, on the evening of the Festival of Blazing Sun. You approached a man at the Blue Water Inn and asked him about a tree. A tree the ravens would guide you to. The people in front of you all turn their gaze towards the man, and you see all their shoulders relax slightly. Tom, it's good to see you.
And I say, oh, it's good to see you too, buddy.
Oh no, they're talking to him.
Oh, they're talking to me. I still say it in Raven. I still say it. I've got a fucking -2 charisma.
Excuse me, I was talking to him.
I was like, Leaf, do you have a different name?
Tavian, good to see you as well, my friends. We'll assume the worst after receiving word. See a big embrace between the two men before the younger of the two breaks off and faces your group. Well then, it's been some time since we last crossed paths. Hello, big man.
It's been a minute, buddy. Yeah, we're here in one piece. Oh.
Yeah, I'll have hopped out of the wagon with Leaf. Because I'm lonely back there by myself.
Alrighty. And he's just standing, cloak drawn back, younger, probably late 20s, short cropped black hair, just kind of looking over the group, but mostly definitively smiling at you a little bit.
What did his name?
Smiling back.
Don.
Dom.
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 And
Her-
Tavian?
Davian. Or Davian. I'm surprised that you've made your way here of your own accord. We were, well, for lack of a better term, trying to find you.
You've been searching for us?
Oh, hold on a moment. And he turns over to the older man, and the older man, Dom, my family, the vineyard. Who are these people? No, Davian. This is the group we mentioned in our last letter. The ones who we had planned to ask for assistance once you told us of your situation. But I take it from the looks of your family's faces that you took matters into your own hands, you stupid old man. The old man grimaces slightly, looking a little sheepish at the comment.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Yes, I'll bet, but what can I do? They assaulted the winery. Dag and Stefani were out delivering. I was waiting and waiting for word from you and the others on when help was coming. I thought the 5 of us would be enough to take it back.
What seems to be the trouble?
What's happened here?
How can we help with this?
Okay, having some issues with the local inhabitants. Coming a bit too close to the vineyards for our liking. Men covered in leaves, dirt, carrying sticks.
Leaf men.
Sound like my kind of guys.
Finally, the elite romance subplot.
This is your least, like, wet dream. Oh, you're covered in wood and sticks. Oh.
So many men with leaves in their hair.
So distracted.
I think it's just because of how tense it was last time that we're just like,
We're in wine country now.
Druid dating Sam.
Okay, let's pull it in, you guys. Fair.
Men covered in leaves and dirt, carrying sticks.
All commanding these tiny, stabby twig things.
Ho, ho, ho.
We've been able to keep them at bay most of the time. We finally managed to clear a path for my daughter and her husband to make a delivery. I mean, we were a couple weeks behind schedule. When they left 2 days ago, bastards managed to get inside the winery. We've been having a fuck of a time getting them out. Look, you help us out by ridding these infestation. It would be great.
And you hear ahem from behind him.
Yeah, I was getting to that. Look, these lands aren't meant to grow wine. The fact that we can grow it here is, glory be. But
Glory be.
the vineyard only stays around thanks to some special seeds. They're about
Another loud cough from behind.
yeah, all right, fine. Magic seeds, size of a pine cone. You happy now?
Magic seeds the size of a pine cone.
Look, magic seeds, each one size of a pine cone. They
Yes.
sustain the ground for the vines. Without them, fields lost in a matter of weeks.
Okay.
Real quick. Okay? Each one allowed us to take a different quality of wine. The third one is gone for over 10 years. That's why we only make 2 anymore.
I see.
So, we make it do with those 2. If you can get them back, we can hopefully get the winery back, start producing again. God knows we need it to be able to sustain these people.
Sorry, they've taken the other 2 seeds now?
Yeah, well, they took over the winery.
Oh, I see.
Vines are already starting to die off. I assume they found the seeds and dug them out.
Now they
So
inside.
we gotta kill some dirty men.
As far as we know,
Did-
that's where we attacked them and they were inside there before.
How did you come across these seeds?
Before my time.
Well, is the vineyard being a family business?
Vineyard was given to us hundreds of years ago.
Given to you by who?
Uh-oh.
Well, the guy who can give me stuff.
The guy.
Yeah,
Who can give-
but we don't deal with his shit anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
That
no, we
seems fair.
deal only with Christ, with the people of Valaki, that Vistani camp right outside them. They
Oh,
let
we
them
know
by
that.
every once in a while.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
And then that what the hell's that place? The Blood of the Vine Tavern, the one that's way the fuck east.
Yeah,
Over in,
we're familiar
Yeah.
with that one.
That's the last place we talked
How
to.
much do I trust what he's saying?
Make an insight check.
Do you deal
6.
with the
6. Tough to read.
the temple, the monastery? What is it called?
Argenvostel?
No.
The Abbey?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we said
Do you deal
Markovia.
with the Abbey?
Of St. Markovia.
Some of what we bring into Christ, I'm assuming, goes up to the Abbey. I mean, they always say they need a little bit extra for whatever lives up there, but we never deliver it.
So, Dom was saying something about a tree you guys might know about.
Look,
Yes, I am.
there's a tree.
Yes.
You clear the vineyard.
Okay.
I'll tell you where it is.
All right, sounds good.
I walk past them and go towards the vineyard by myself.
You know, you were saying they were stabby tree guys, and I'm gonna
I'm
point to
not
Les and
listening.
say,
I keep going.
Les is this guy. He saved us from those.
He
souls."
stabbed some trees.
Well, with him on his way, since we haven't asked much of you yet, consider this a trial. And assistance. Lends assistance, of course.
Suits me.
What kind of tree is this? Is this the tree
Look,
that's
I'll
built?
tell you about the
Yeah.
tree
This is-
once you clear the wine.
It's the Gulthius tree that we're out of.
I know. I figured, but I'm
The
also a bit
Gulthius-
like.
it's a Gulthius tree.
Oh,
it's
fuck.
a type of tree. I mean, it's a big one.
Well, we know what we need to know. Let's go kill some guys.
Let's get some.
Look, I'll give you some more once all this shit's cleared out. Let me get back to my fucking house, okay?
All right.
Please. I mean,
Okay, Davey.
We'll do our best, but do you have any more information about these creatures? You've described them, but when you were fighting them, is there anything they seem particularly susceptible to, or any?
Fire.
Did
Fire.
they?
Let me say they're trees.
Are they open to discussion?
They speak in clicks, so I don't know. Maybe.
I hope you remember
Do you
those.
speak in clicks?
Do you remember those things that?
We
Do I
can't
know
speak in
any
clicks.
languages?
Some of
I
us-
don't know
Fathers
any
at the
languages
start when we were getting
spoken in
out in the
clicks,
forest.
like from my
You
reading.
don't,
Oh.
but
I think it's more
all of
those.
you do know that you've fought
Blights.
stabby
Yeah,
twig
yeah.
things before.
Yeah.
Blights.
You would imagine probably something along those lines.
Am I at the winery yet?
It's still a ways away.
How far I am from it? Like I'm trying to suss out how far away from as they're talking, like how.
Yeah.
So
far
you're
away
like
am I getting
60,
away from there?
70, 80 feet away from them at
Okay.
this point.
He's running away.
The vineyard is still several hundred feet,
I'm just.
if not 1,000.
The longer they talk, the farther I'm getting away from them.
Yeah, you're just at a regular walking pace, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'll also turn around and start. Like, we can't fucking leave him, you guys. I know
Just
you're all
less-
really good at that.
Yeah, he's got it right idea. Everybody go follow in. We're gonna stay in the trees. We're gonna be nice and safe. Dom, it's good to see you.
And he pulls him back into the trees.
All right, I'm gonna try and catch up with Les.
Easy enough to do. He's not exactly running, but definitely a bit of a kip. And all of you kind of jog to catch up. Bringing the caravan and cinnamon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I would
think
leave
so.
it with them.
Yeah,
Oh, actually, that's probably a good idea.
Park it with the.
I'll just toss a lock back so someone can.
Hand them the
it.
keys.
Can I try and catch that lock?
You're not like based on where everything is.
Oh.
Just throwing it at them.
No. I'm throwing it at one of our party to lock.
Oh, sure. Yes.
Because I
Sorry.
don't trust
Yes.
them.
Yeah. So the lock would get tossed back. You would easily be able to lock up the back of the caravan.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Cinnamon off the caravan, like undo Cinnamon's kind of attachment.
Got it.
Ew.
And I'm gonna climb up on Cinnamon and
Yeah.
chase Les down as well until I'm like ahead. Like I want to like turn on Cinnamon so that like we are in front of Les.
Facing him. Okay.
And I'm like, Les, why didn't you wait for us?
Get out of my way.
Les,
Get out of my way.
Les, we are a
One
group.
more time. Get out of my way.
Les, stop this.
Push over the horse.
Okay. Make a strength check.
You want to push over Cinnamon?
Make a strength check for cinnamon.
Okay.
I'm walking around this.
I think this is in the like we're walking towards this, right?
That was not a good.
No.
You just hear a.
Okay.
No,
Should
so
I
it's
still
It's strength
roll?
plus proficiency, right, or just strength?
For you, it would actually be athletics. For cinnamon, it'll just be strength.
Oh right. 9.
9,
13.
15. So you like go to shove the horse out of the way, and it just kind of like and like shoves his neck around.
Wrong horse.
Yeah.
I love this horse.
Move around.
And you're easily able to just walk.
Leaf,
around.
is Les petting the horse?
I don't know. Let's speed up a bit and see what's going on.
Okay.
Always happens.
Yeah.
Every time.
It's always fun.
Can you talk to me
walking ahead of you.
Well, I'm on a horse. You can't really.
You can keep trotting around me, but unless you're like in front of me, I'm just gonna keep on walking.
So it's like a
We
bit where
can
you
walk
stop.
beside.
Yeah, but I don't
outwalk you.
Yeah, unless you are blocking me walking, I'm just gonna be silent and
So
continue
like
to walk
looking
forward.
down.
Okay. Everybody else catching up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So, situated in the midst of the valley, the winery is an old two-story building with multiple entrances. Thick ivory covers every wall, and iron fencing along its roof line. The trail follows down the hill, eventually ending in an open loading dock on the ground floor. Scanning your eyes along the front of the building from left to right, you see a wooden stable of more recent construction is attached to the east side of the winery on your left. Next to what appears to be the loading dock, open with a large wagon inside. Beside that, a closed door, and then a large veranda with wooden tubs. And finally, a dilapidated, crumbling well beside what you would imagine is probably a wooden outhouse, a single small building.
So it seems like the easiest point of entrance is the loading bay.
I would say makes sense.
I think perhaps we should circle around the place before we even go inside.
That's fair.
Sounds like
That's a good idea.
Should
Just
we-
so we know of all entrances and exits.
Cool.
If we do want to try and take them by surprise, I mean, like, perhaps they can see us coming, but we can always cast past that trace to try and get us in there. Is there windows in the building?
Windows on the second floor, and a few of them on the ground floor as well.
Can I try to see if there's anyone?
You're still a
looking at
few hundred feet away.
Okay.
Okay. Are we all caught up, or is Les still?
You're all
like,
caught up. Les
motoring
is
over?
just walking at a standard walking pace.
Okay.
And I'm just trying.
Does anybody have hold person?
Oh boy, yes.
Yeah, I do.
So if we can clear some room off.
I
maybe
Not
you
yet.
guys-
I need spell slots.
maybe you
No,
guys-
no, not on our way
Want
into
to
the
use one
battle.
of them again?
But
Hey, worked great for me last time.
Did it though?
Yeah.
I had the one left.
Hey, can we talk about
Yeah, I
something?
have full person too.
What's up, Leaf? You seem like you have something to say.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I was
So-
like,
That's the front of the building that you can see there. So we've got barn here, open loading bay, single door, and then this is the large veranda. And then the well and the outhouse on that side.
Oh,
So that's what you can currently see. You're walking down the hill from this side.
Do you guys want this, Lucas?
You're still about 100 feet away or so.
I'm just using this for my stuff, so I can
Still about 100 feet away. And then on your right, as you're walking into it, you see the majority of the vineyards that would be something that you would walk past as you made your way down
So
the hill.
this is like greenery. Is it forest or vineyard?
Sorry. This is all just like dirt paths
Yeah.
coming in. That's all just like unkempt grass.
Okay. Just gonna try and
so
straighten
no
it out a little
trees in
Should we maybe
this vicinity. Look,
No,
this near.
this is completely devoid of trees. It's all just vineyards, unkempt grass, and dirt.
Hey, Leaf, it seems like you had something to say.
Yeah, before we go in there,
Would you like to share it?
should we maybe clear the air right now? It seems the party people aren't really getting along as well as we should be, especially if we're going to be going into somewhere that keep putting people in danger. We should be, all thinking on the same page. Does
I
that make
agree,
sense?
Leaf. I think we all need to work together to try and get the heck out of here.
Well,
I think
Laura, I think I'll speak for myself. I don't know about everyone else, but definitely owe you, an apology for 2 days ago in the Ember Temple. There was a lot of stuff that happened, and really got caught up in the moment there. And sorry, I do my best to keep everyone feeling all right, but I let you down, and it's not right by what I was taught. So, and I think the party, I don't know, I'm feeling kind of bad about it. I don't know about Les over there. He's really going. Something's going on with him, but just want to say I'm sorry.
thank you, Leaf. That was a rude awakening for me. I thought that we were kind of in this shitty place and together, trying to all get out, and waking up on the floor in the same place I fell after you guys had taken an hour rest to heal yourselves up to, you know, whatever you felt was good. No one had even checked on me. No one had even tried to shake me awake. I was at, you know, less than 1% of feeling 100%, and
I got you.
Yeah.
That didn't feel good. You guys were all laughing and talking in the corner, you know, eating rations, whatever you were doing, and I hadn't even been moved. It felt like I hadn't even been checked on. Waking up an hour after that, you know, I just know now I can't trust you guys. So, you know, I appreciate the check-in, but I just know where I stand with you guys, so.
I hope to regain your trust at some point. I know that's gonna require work. Like Leaf, I'm incredibly sorry. I was deeply mistaken. I genuinely thought you were asleep. And that is not enough of a reason to have left you there.
I had been hit with a fireball, and you thought I was asleep?
You were snoring very loudly.
I mean, that was out of character. That was like Amanda joking about
No,
that. That
Jordy
wasn't...
said it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, she was drooling. She wasn't snoring.
I thought you said...
No, I joked. I was like,
yeah.
ha ha ha, I'm drooling. Or I'm snoring. That was like Amanda joking about it, but that wasn't actually what was like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought Jordy had said
No,
you
it
were
was
snoring
like,
and drooling.
No, it was
I
just
was
like open mouth, like there was
unconscious.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Heart pulse, but like that was it.
Yeah. Faint pulse, but still pulse.
Yeah.
So.
If you choose not to trust us, that's fine. Certainly, it doesn't bear on me one way or the other should you choose to trust us. But it also feels like we're your best shot at getting out of here unless you want to go alone.
Well, Les kind of seems to be doing that right now. So
Well, they
let's
can
do
go
it.
together.
Okay.
I don't think any animosity is going to help or say you've got one choice or the other.
I don't have any animosity. I know about Allura's periapt.
The periapt just saves me from dying.
And it did.
And you guys left me on the floor unconscious with 0
In a
health.
20 by 20 room, if we needed to check on you, we'd see something happen. I'm a doctor, Allura.
Yes, I get that. I guess we see it differently.
Les, do you feel like we can fight as a team in this?
Yes. Doctor's right. We're not going to get out of here unless we help each other.
What we do afterwards is none of our business.
Can I please
That's my grandma's
request
house.
that you don't ever try to attack me,
Don't give me a reason to.
Les?
And I walk back in.
Let's can we like
Yeah.
You can try and stop him.
stop him?
I'll
like
step in front as well.
Okay. So Les will get you to make either an athletics or acrobatics check to try and dodge. And then you two make individually athletics or acrobatics.
Parkour!
Sorry, athletics specifically for you two.
Okay.
Because he can dodge. You have
I rolled
to
a
physically
1.
stop him.
Athletics.
Oh, Leaf, you got a big roll.
18.
Les?
Sorry, 13 plus 6.
So
19.
Yeah. So between the two of you, trying to allure you, just trying
Well,
to get a handle on anything.
it's a 1 plus
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. It's essentially
Okay.
you're getting advantage, so it's you versus him.
Right. Okay.
And so with this, where you just trying to get a handle, he's slick from the rain, trying to grab onto
Slippery.
something. Your hand just flies right off. At least you get kind of in front of him a little bit, and kind of brace yourself, and then all of a sudden realize that you're being shoved backwards through the mud as you're just continuing to walk.
I won't
right
be far behind.
And you're going to be walking towards the building?
Yep.
Okay. So you still got about 120, 130 feet or so to go. Vineyards on your right, slowly making your way down there.
Les, we need to check all entrances. We can't do this with just one person going in alone.
I said I wouldn't be far behind, not going in alone. And I look around to see if there's any
Okay.
Like,
Yes!
From where you are right now, you can see the front of the
Oh my
building.
God.
You essentially see this looking at it from this
I mean,
direction.
he's a teenage Triton.
So
That's
you
fair.
can see.
I'm not caught up to that yet.
So you can see there's barn doors that are closed, loading dock with the full wagon inside it that is open, available to be able to walk inside, but you can't really make out anything of what's inside at this distance because of the rain. There's a single closed door, kind of what you would imagine would be maybe the main entrance to the building, just a standard sized door, and then a massive veranda, which is over on the right hand side there, and then a set of double sliding doors behind that. So,
I think we hit up the loading dock. I think it's our best shot at everybody getting in and being able to perhaps corral these little critters into the same place. If they're anything like what we fought on the way out of Ravenloft, they won't be too difficult.
I mean, he said. He did. I mean, we should have asked him perhaps what size they were, but they sound like they're more advanced, perhaps, or more fully grown.
Sure.
Than
Let's
what
just
we-
not
But
take this seriously.
you have.
But
he said tiny stabby
Oh,
twig.
it's tiny
fuck,
stabby.
alright,
Okay.
never mind.
Then maybe a
I am
little.
taking this seriously, big boy.
Flyer? Flyer
Sorry.
stabs. What do we have that will burn them?
I want to try and avoid burning this place down.
That's
Agreed.
Yeah, that
But,
only
um,
brings us problems.
If it comes down to us versus them,
Oh, I'm ready to burn it down. I
Yeah.
mean, allegedly burn it
okay.
down.
allegedly.
got a,
Are
se-
we,
I mean, just be near it with
I was just walking by.
got a sacred flame if that counts.
They had it coming.
are we able to look around the place, or did you already just describe us looking
This is
around
what you
the
can
back?
see at the moment. Like anything for this, you have to do like a big wide.
So where
arc.
are we on this?
Can I get a good
So
like?
you're not even on the map yet. You're still like 100 feet away at this point.
Okay.
Can I try and get a good like 60 feet closer to it?
Sure. So you're like 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So you're make your way down the path. Just make your final steps in towards that 20, 30, 40 foot mark. You begin to hear the rustle of dead vines from within the vineyards on your right.
Okay.
Inhuman, gangly shapes start to emerge from the vineyard, with needle-like twigs pulling away from the ground, forming into vague appendages.
Okay.
Charging forth through the mist and rain, you hear the dried wood cracking and snapping as sharpened limbs extend out towards you. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Yeah.
So this
Fuck shit.
is why I
Stuff
brought
is happening.
this.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wondered. I was looking at those earlier, like, suspicion.
I'm okay with that.
Because
There's gonna be fun.
yep,
My initiative sucks.
5,
Oh my
10,
god.
15, 20, 25,
Oh god.
So we
30,
so how far did we get before
35.
y'all started coming out?
40.
Well, are you okay?
We were
We're-
100 feet
Who's
away,
in
and then
front?
y'all
No,
came
we
out.
moved.
Nope.
Doc's in front.
The dock's in front, moving out.
Les is. Les was going for.
No, Les said that he was
No.
following in behind.
Oh, okay.
So there are 40 of them.
I think
You
you
guys
got
are
an extra
about
one
30
here.
feet out. Thank you. That's it in there.
Alright.
Perfect.
Okay.
Time to go. Still one more.
Time to go ham.
So
Oh,
we'll
shit.
say at this point you guys are just off the edge of this map. On the edge of the building.
Shit.
And
Oh, we're not doing
these
monkey business.
are
No,
just
business?
No.
scattered
Because I don't get area attack.
throughout the vineyards all along this side at differing ranges from where you currently are.
Do they have like 4 hit points or something?
You don't know? You know the last ones that you fought went down pretty quick.
Can I use my know your enemy feat to look
But
at
they
them?
are currently behind you
Yeah.
as you've kind of made
Oh.
your way
Uh-oh.
and are starting to, like, behind and beside. You're kind of like looking back to your right, and you see them starting to come out of the vineyards and walk
Okay.
onto the dirt path behind you. So
Alright,
you guys would be, we'll say, give or take, right about in this area here.
Nice.
And you begin to see about half a dozen of them within fairly close proximity of where you currently are. And the
Move
rest
up!
of them are fully spread out a little bit further along. So, what is it you want to do?
I looked. I'm behind everyone, so do I see them first?
So yeah, all of you hear just, and then all of a sudden you just start to hear
I'm gonna
And
shout.
then-
Can I shout out some?
movement. Yeah.
Just shout out, Twig Blights, move up! And then I just try to get everyone to fucking run ahead.
Okay. So, we'll say all of you guys are right here. I'll go ahead and let you arrange your minis as you need to there.
I want to be you.
I think I had it sit around there.
So we're coming from this
Where's
direction, like
the-
this.
You're coming from this direction in, and that's all vineyard, and they're
Anyone
running
know
out of the
where
vineyards.
the cinnamon token is?
Hey,
It'll
you're
be
on
up
cinnamon
there.
right now.
It'll be
Oh,
maybe in the
dude.
basket.
You could charge through these bad boys.
Flaming sword style.
Yeah. Yeah,
I can handle it.
Sure.
I think it's in there.
Dun dun
It
dun
might
dun
be-
dun 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 dun. I'm cramping from all this.
If it's not in there, then it'll be like in with
Oh,
those
it's here.
niches. It's here.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, I'm okay for it. Thank you. Get some raspberries later.
So, initiatives.
There's like 2 clear groups now. This feels weird.
Well, we gotta see what we can deal with by that.
What if you roll a 1 on
roll
your
character.
initiative?
You still get all your initiative bonuses.
Yeah? You don't
It's
just,
like an
automatically
ability-
go last?
It's like an ability check. An ability check when you roll a natural 1, you still get all your bonuses. It's specifically attack rolls that a natural 1 is an automatic miss.
Oh.
Right? So
okay,
it's
okay.
the same thing applies as the reason why like rogues at higher levels, it'll adjust your roll if you roll less than 10. It just makes
Yeah.
your roll 10. And then you get all your bonuses on top of that.
Okay.
So, alright, so we'll start from the top. Initiative 25 to 20.
22.
22, okay.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20.
Nice.
2015.
18.
18.
I got 16.
16, okay. 15 to 10.
13.
15.
Race to the bottom.
10 to 5.
6.
4.
Damn!
Yeah.
What's your initiative bonus?
2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm looking.
5.
How
so-
is? Yeah, I was just like, how is your two so high?
Mine is
If
8.
I'm-
It's a
Dexter.
class. It's Dex plus I have it's a class feat for Gloomstalker because
Yeah.
you're like dread ambushing.
What's your? Do you get a bonus on your initiative also?
Add
Yeah,
your
me too.
charisma to your initiative.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start
Add my
top of the
wisdom.
round. Hope
Nice.
you see just massive amounts of movement. It seems like the vines themselves and all the lattice work are almost coming to life beside you. You're counting at first glance a dozen, 2 dozen just within immediate vicinity. What are you doing? Nothing directly beside you. They're all still probably about 15, 20, 30 feet away, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt towards them.
Okay.
Like kind of like the mass.
Well, firebolt is single target,
Oh, okay.
so pick one.
Oh shit! If they're small, won't they won't they get singed around the edges?
It is raining.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it!
It's
That's
firebolt, not fireball.
Yeah, that's true.
Fireball is let's blow up half the baddies.
Yeah, I was just like, but otherwise, yeah, and I can't exactly swing my longsword around and hit multiple ones. It's
Still
not,
always
doesn't
sing-
quite work.
Always
But
single target.
yeah.
just
You know what, Peace? We're gonna go back to the windmill, retire from this life of crime, and make bread.
So yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, keep mulching up some kids.
So
bone meal.
So yeah, I'm gonna shoot my firebolt kind of at the one that's closest to us.
there's about 7 of them, so you just pick them.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
So that is. It's proficiency plus initiative. I don't know why I'm like forgetting.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yeah. So proficiency plus intelligence.
Alright, that is a 15.
15 hits, so go and roll damage.
Okay.
What?
Ooh, that's a 14.
14. Okay. So raising your palm up and just kind of finding a target through the mist and the rain. You just and the firebolt erupts, impacts against the creature, and just from the inside out detonates outwards. One of them falls to the ground.
Yeah.
That's gonna be your action. So you've got a bonus action movement left.
Yeah, with me
have
being
something for
on
this.
Cinnamon, can Cinnamon make an attack or no?
Cinnamon acts on their own initiative, which is on your initiative. So you theoretically can do the same thing. You essentially take their movement instead of your movement because you're not on foot. And then they also have attacks. You can see at the bottom of the card there.
Yeah,
Can they like trample?
they don't have trample, but that's kind of what I was thinking. That would have been really good.
They're like pokey sticks, right? It wouldn't hurt its feet.
They've
Yeah.
got 2 actions they can make.
Okay.
Alright,
Tail
so.
whip.
But it failed. So
Yeah, I'm gonna kind
I got
of
something if you're.
leap off Cinnamon and
Okay.
kind of get Cinnamon to kind of go to protect kind of someone. I would say she's pretty weak, and
well, Cinnamon isn't treated like a regular character. Like they can't hold actions.
no,
It's
I'm
just-
not gonna have them hold actions.
Okay, just
I'm just
like
literally
standing
gonna,
in front of someone, kind of thing.
yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna get Cinnamon to kind of stand in front
Sure.
of Allura.
Wherever you want to move.
So like I'm leaping off
Yep.
Cinnamon.
So it's half your movement to dismount.
Yeah.
You got 3 squares of movement left.
And I'm gonna have Cinnamon move in front of Allura. And
And just post up.
and then I'm gonna stand side by side with Cinnamon.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's gonna be your turn. Next up, we come to the doctor.
Cool. Around how big of a space would you say they're all in?
All of them?
Yeah.
Well, each of them technically occupies a 5-foot square, so with 40 of them, it would be, because of how they're arranged. God,
fuck.
just think about this.
Yeah, it's at 200 square foot.
Yeah, it's more than that actually because they're more spread out. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's essentially 1 5-foot square, 1 5-foot square, 1 5-foot square. So yeah, it'd be about a 400 square foot range.
Cool.
Giant rectangle.
I want to drop a wall of flame right here.
Okay. So just from where all of you are.
Yeah. So
Sure.
like,
So
basically,
right on the edge of where they are, kind of thing, or do you want
on
to
the
keep it closer to you?
I want it closer. I want it on the first layer of them.
Okay, sure, that works. All right, so go ahead and read off Wall of Fire.
Wall of fire. You create a wall of fire in a solid surface within range. You can make the wall up to 60 feet long, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Okay.
2 C's. Or ring. Well, yeah, ring. We'll get to that later when I do it.
Yeah.
When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a dexterity saving.
Okay.
On failed saving, creature takes 5d8 fire,
Okay.
or
so,
half as much on successful.
All right. So with it being a 60-foot line, we'll say that you're able to make it a 60-foot area, 5 feet per creature. That's gonna hit. We'll say 10 of them.
Okay.
No. Yeah, 10 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah. So dex saves.
Dex
Roll
saves.
damage on it first.
5d8.
It's gonna obliterate them. Probably have like.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Like, are you doing a straight line or are you doing like
I'm
kind of
doing
a
a straight
horseshoe?
line right now.
A big Z for.
I'm just gonna roll it over.
Yep.
Okay. 6, 12, 5, 27.
27? Okay. All 10 of them, regardless of saves, just instantly, you just hear cracking and snattering as all of them just instantly get removed.
So
And
that's,
anything that
Don't worry, I'm
ends,
marking off how many are
okay,
actually still
yeah, so that's 11 out of 50.
anything that ends
so-
within a 10-foot range of it gets.
I know, I was like, I
Ends
want
their
to
turn
physically see
also
how
has
many
to
are
do that.
left.
Yep. Or if they try to move through it.
10, you said?
Yeah, and
Sorry,
then there was the
how
one
tall is it?
from
20
that
29.
So like we can't see anything beyond.
Correct. It is,
I don't think
it is
we
an
need to.
opaque wall. You just see this wall sprout up in the middle of the vineyards and fire start to creep over the vines and over the lattice work that's keeping everything alive.
Is there any on the
No,
other side?
It's all closest to you. So it's exactly. So it's literally a line, and everything that is beyond that, none of you have any idea where they are.
Cool. With my bonus action, I'm going to say, let's get inside.
Okay.
And
so
on that, I'm going to
you got your movement
use my
left.
movement. This is the loading bay, right?
Yep.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you've
to
got a little staircase up on
get
the
up
right.
here and post up to there.
Perfect. Okay. Alrighty. So that's going to be the doctor's turn. Next up, we come to Les. So Les, you just see as you're kind of like readying yourself, this giant wall of fire sprout up, and all you can see is flame, mist, and hissing, and all of a sudden it's creating this steam coming off the ground, obscuring some vision.
Learned a
What do
trick
you
from
know?
the temple.
I am going to. I was going to say the same thing. If we get inside, we can lure them into a pincer move, and they'll be easier to hit. I'm going to move.
We also do know the inside's occupied, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, no.
But not inside, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
this
no, no.
Yeah,
space.
but
No,
we
no, no,
are.
sorry,
You
I'm
can,
just-
you can get them all
Yeah,
narrow.
but we believe that they're also inside the
Yeah.
winery itself.
But that's
From
going
what they
to
were saying.
that's gonna
not-
keep
not-
that wave.
not
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah, that'll be fine. Sorry, no, I just mean in general.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to reiterate on that point.
So
Because I forgot that. It's like, oh, sick, we got inside B5.
It's like,
So now that you're also a little closer, this slides over here. And that is the back of the loading bay. Yep. So that's what you can see at the moment.
Oh, that
is supposed
goes-
to line up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's cool. And I'm just kind of like gonna run around the wall over here.
You're running around the wall.
Yeah.
Well,
Is that possible?
You
or-
only got 6 squares of movement, so
The 10
You can
feet or
dash.
5? It's
5.
5, but you can dash.
Hey, as stated,
Well, I got-
if you
Oh,
end
sorry, I
within
looked-
10 feet.
I looked at 60, not 30. Ugh. Can't go that
If
far.
you end within 10 feet of there, you're gonna get boinked.
No, I know. I looked at my wrong speed, so I will
you have
just
6 squares of movement.
go in here.
15. You can pass by the doctor on the stairs if you want to run up the top.
Well, is this elevated or not?
Yeah, it's elevated. He's essentially on the top of the staircase. You can see if you lift his mini up. There's a little staircase.
Right. So
there.
I want to go in here and
Okay.
like
On the ground floor.
yeah,
Sure.
for them to
So you're
come.
kind of like squeezing yourself in. There is a large caravan that's there. You're
Yeah.
squeezing yourself between that and the wall at the moment.
Wait, large caravan.
Yeah.
Is that
Is,
what
it-
that
is this,
means
is this not an
outside?
open space?
No, there's a large caravan that's in there. You can kind of squeeze in
Okay,
beside that.
just so I have for reference, because like that's a giant blocky thing in there.
Here,
Okay.
I'll use those.
Okay.
Yeah.
There
So
we
that's
go.
a caravan.
I thought that was just an empty space.
No, yeah, I just didn't have time to draw it.
So there isn't. What I just said was made no sense.
There goes the last skin.
But we can still get inside.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll just get inside then.
All right, so you got 2 more squares of movement from there if you want to move further in. There you go. Okay. So you do see that there is a door basically directly beside you. I'll say with your action, if you want, you could reach around and try to handle the door.
Inside here,
So you can see that that's a
Inside.
door right there.
the door that would go into here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Can I check it for traps or anything like
Sure.
that?
Use an action to do that. Make an investigation check.
Ooh, that's good. 18.
18. Door does not appear to be trapped, as best
Okay.
you can tell. But there is also an open door that's directly behind you. You can see that one's kind of ajar there, leading to the stone floor. And you do try the door, and the door is locked.
Okay.
It's the handle goes down. You push against it, and you can hear a like it's been barred from the inside.
Okay. Then I'll go towards the open door then.
Alright, so that's gonna be your turn. Alrighty, so on from there we come to the first round of needle blights. So for them, there are 29 of them. They need to do some interesting fun stuff. Range is, they have a 30-foot range. Hey. A lot of them are going to slide around. We're going to say because of this, it would end up being 8 of them. We'll be able to slide around the side here of the wall. All the rest will back up from the wall, and a couple of them will slide around the bottom here as well. And that will be 8 on either side. So go ahead and actually put them in an individual square at this point.
So you're inside the door, right?
The rest of them you
No,
can't see
I'm
behind
on top
there.
of the stairs.
Okay.
These
Yeah, we
ones
gotta
are
get
1,
inside.
2,
We can
3, 4,
rock the door
5,
closed.
6, 7, 8. So with them coming into view, they're going to go ahead and fire off needles. You guys are within 30 feet, so hope that's going to be 8 against you. First one is 18.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. 21.
Hits.
19.
Hits.
Natural 1. Low, low, and low. Okay, so you 2 hits against you. So you take
2 points of damage.
oh shit. That's max rolls. 14
What dice are you using, Jordy?
dice.
Damn it.
Dice
so-
with numbers.
You take 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Keeping everyone alive.
As these blights that you've seen the ones before, the twig blights, the very, very tiny ones, these are a little bit on the larger side. And you see as they kind of raise their hands out, their arms I should say, they're still just like fingerless appendages, but you can kind of see them like cock their arms back a little bit and then throw forward, and all of a sudden these very tiny needles just appear and fly through the air at you. So you get hit by 2 of the 2 volleys of those. Next up, these 8, we're gonna say 2 each. Cinnamon Elif. Who's
Allura and
Allura and Elif. So 2 each. We'll go just around. So this will be against Cinnamon. That's a 20, which will hit, but a 10 I don't believe does.
No, a 10 doesn't, but a 20 did.
20 does. So that's going to be 6 points of damage against Cinnamon. This will be against Leaf. That's a 21, but the other one's a 10.
Cool.
So the other one is 8 points of damage.
Cool.
And against Hope.
Nope, me.
Sorry, against you, I should say. That is a 22.
Yep, go ahead.
But the other one's a natural 1. So that's going to be 10 points.
We say I
And then
comically
last
have a
one
big
is
one in
against
my
Allura.
Yeah.
And against Allura,
Oh.
hey, a 6 and a 1. Both of them miss. You dodge out of the way with no real issues.
Pew pew.
Yeah, I rolled real well for those ones.
Hey,
I know.
how far back do the needle blights move from the wall?
From the wall, they moved fully away from
Okay,
it. They
fully
saw
away.
fire and they're out.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a question. This like thorn needle things that are in me, are they like tiny thorns?
They're essentially like long, sharp sticks.
Perfect, because you know what? That's a spell component that I forgot to gather while we were in the forest.
Ah.
I have some very
Doesn't come in
badass
handy.
What is it?
spike growth.
Yeah, what's the component?
7 sharp thorns or 7 small twigs,
Yeah.
each sharpened to a point.
Exactly. Those work. So yeah, so you would get hit by, it's 2d6, so it would be by both hands, so you would have hit by 2 of those, so you'd have 2 stuck into each
But don't worry, I'm
shoulder
standing
pad.
next to people who also have them in their bodies.
I got one in my ass right now.
Give me your thorns!
Yeah.
So,
It's my favorite
alright,
terrain.
so that's
Yeah,
going to
there's
be
one in
all of the Twig Light's turns. Next up is going to be Elif. So
Cool.
you see 8 of them come around, 8 of them come around the other side, and more of them just a little bit visible beyond the fire.
I want to shout outside again. Get inside!
I have shouted to everyone, let's get inside.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask with favorite enemy,
Yeah.
like beasts, is there anything that I know about these guys?
These are not beasts.
Okay.
Beasts are natural creatures. These are aberrations.
They're like
things.
weird fey things. Okay,
They're
cool.
not undead
Well, so I reach in and grab all those fucking twigs out of my arms,
Yep.
and
So
then
you
I
got
look over
2.
to Leaf and grab them out of his,
There's one in cinnamon.
and one out of Cinnamon's like hindquarters. And she's like, "Grr."
The porcupine's spine just.
Yeah. I pull them all in my hand and I cast Spike Growth right in the middle of that little gathering of creatures.
Okay.
So that is whenever a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
Yep. Sounds good.
So they're all
so
gonna
spike
die.
growth is affected there. That's your action. You've got your movement and your bonus action left.
Yeah.
Or is spike growth a bonus action?
No, it's a full action.
Okay.
So I can still move and I have
Yeah.
a bonus action. Bonus action. Can I do anything? Yeah, right?
Come
I do have 40 feet of movement with my first round.
We have
So
my-
these are all 5 feet each, right?
Yeah.
1, 2,
15, 20 is to the doctor, 25, 30, 35.
I'll just stay there with less.
That's what you can do. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. Next up, we come to Leaf.
No.
Sorry, Allura.
Thank you.
What did I miss you?
Left behind.
Every day.
Like Christian movie, Left Behind,
Alright,
starring Nicolas Cage.
Is
Allura.
it really?
There is one with Nicolas Cage.
Oh my god.
It's great.
I'm going to. Are these?
They're all. So you just see the ground underneath these just kind of start to become gnarled and spurred with like heavy, sharp twigs, almost like themselves, but stabbing into them as they begin to move through it.
Ranger magic.
Are they like still
They're
alive?
still alive. They haven't moved yet, but when they move, you would imagine that they would be essentially impaling themselves on sharp sticks.
Okay, cool. Ooh, my goodness.
Hoppa!
So good.
Okay, cool. I will take. I'll kind of like look over and see that there's clearly going to be some damage happening there.
Yep.
And I'll just take a shot, 2 hand cross shots at 2 of the blights on the far
Sure,
side.
go for it. Make your attacks.
So hand cross. So that will be 13
13 will hit.
and 12.
12 will also hit.
Okay.
So
Oh
first
gosh,
shot
I
against the
don't
first one.
remember how to do this. So the first one is a 8.
Okay, it's still up. Did you want to shoot the same one or a different one?
Do I get sneak attack on that?
No, because you're not within 5 feet and there's no ally adjacent.
Okay. And then the second
Is
one.
cinnamon not?
Yeah, I'll shoot the same one.
Same one? Okay.
The second one is 5.
Alright, it'll drop. Alright, so with that, we can knock off one of those 8 on the other side there.
Bye. Bye, haters.
So you kind of, after dodging the impaling sticks, hit it with 2 impaling sticks of your own.
Sticking it to
We both stuck it.
We did.
So that's your action and your bonus action. So you got your movement left.
I will take some movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 is all I can do.
Alrighty, so you're inside the state or the loading bay as well. Alrighty, that's going to be your full turn. Top of the round, Hope.
Can I go?
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
We flipped
I
around.
literally have Leaf, like, it's written on Allura, so that's why.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So I have heard everyone tell me to run, so I'm gonna fucking
You're going to fucking run? Alright.
So what is that?
So
1,
5,
2.
10. You'd be able to hop up there with your height if you wanted,
okay.
so...
15. Can I vault this thing?
you'd be able to get onto it if you wanted to.
I want to get to where Les is, so
Yeah.
I think I just have to.
It's going to be about the same either way.
I have to dash around them.
Exactly.
Alright,
So that's you've got 3 squares of movement left from there.
cool.
So you'd be able to get through the open door.
You guys can go past me through the door.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, you see Les kind of jimmying with the handle, pushing against the door, but you don't see anything.
Cool. I guess
there.
I'm gonna go in there. And can I like perception check and make sure I'm not running into a bunch more of these things?
You can. So from there, I'll go ahead and describe what you see. So on your left, that spiraling bit there. The turret has a sloping wooden floor that spirals from the cellar to the upper levels and down below, so kind of in both directions. Scratch marks suggest that barrels are rolled up and down the ramp on a regular basis. You would guess maybe some kind of a loading mechanism. And then on your right, looking through that door, this is the big one. The rich smell of fermenting wine fills this large 2-story chamber, which is dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks.
Ooh.
Damn.
Nice.
Winery.
Oh, it's so cool seeing it come together.
Each one is 8 feet wide and 12 feet tall, and a wooden staircase in the center of the room climbs to a 10-foot-high wooden balcony that clings to the south wall, as well as 4 narrow platforms extending slightly over each cask. So kind of imagine that blank space around the back and sides is a gantry up above. Okay, and then there's little step-up pieces over top of those vats. Stacked against the wall underneath the balconies are old empty barrels with the Wizard of Wine burned into their sides. The balcony climbs another 5 feet as it continues along the west and east walls, and those are doors kind of up and above. I'll talk about those in a little bit.
Okay, but I don't see any of the things that were chasing us kicking around in here.
Beneath the sloping roof
Okay.
stretch thick rafters upon which dozens of ravens have quietly gathered, all watching you kind of step inside with great interest.
Okay, I wave and I stamp it.
So that's your last square of movement is to step 1 square
Yeah.
inside there. So, as you take a step inside,
Yes.
the balcony above creaks, drawing your eye to a wild-looking figure hunched over the westernmost cask, pouring a flask of thick syrup into it. She wears a gown made of animal skins, a headdress with goat horns, and her hair is long, unkempt, and several shades of brown. Suddenly,
Sounds hot.
you see a skittering twig creature, a little smaller than the ones you saw outside, scurry across the floor, moving from a place under the stairs, and quickly disappearing behind one of the flasks. And I'll go ahead and just mark off that creature, which went from here, and you saw it kind of scurry to the back here. You just caught it, the glimpse of movement as it kind of moved around into behind right about there.
Leave.
So
Sorry.
that's your entire turn.
Very cool.
You have a bonus action as your only thing. You good?
Yeah, I think I'm.
Alright. You do notice that the creature up on the rafters there is kind of starting to notice and hear
Can I?
the
Yeah.
hissing fire and the steam and a lot of the crackling wood outside, so it seems to be paying a little bit of attention.
Can I
trying
make
to
a? Does it notice me? Food in?
Currently, you're not sure?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's
Alright.
my turn.
That's going to be your turn. After Leaf, now we come to the top of the round. Hope. So you and Cinnamon acting in tandem. What are you doing?
I'm kind of telepathically communicating to Cinnamon because even though I
Yep.
can't hear them back, like understand them, they can understand me, that they should come inside.
There isn't anywhere for them to go.
They can't.
There's
Go
a
on.
caravan.
horse.
they're 10 feet wide. It's a 5-foot ledge that if they were to stand on it would probably break under their weight. There's a caravan standing in the way. There's pretty much nowhere for them to go inside the building. You can't really bring a horse inside.
Yeah.
Can you dispel cinnamon?
Come back later.
I don't believe I can dispel cinnamon with my kind of.
If Cinnamon dies, don't you just bring...
I can bring cinnamon back, but I don't know if I can dispel cinnamon.
I think you can just drop the spell, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, you could command it, or command them to leave. You could command them to go back to the people in the forest. Like, there are things you can do rather than just
Shadow facts.
sit out there.
Attack the
Yeah.
tree blades.
I'm gonna.
I'm sure they could jump
Distract
over the
them.
tree blights too.
Well,
Might as well
they can
jump.
also just go up this way.
Horse
and run
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
John Wick 3 style.
cinnamon to go back to the caravan.
Back to the caravan? Okay. So at full gallop, just beginning to make their way up at 100 feet around. So easily able to escape that. They're going to take a couple of attacks of opportunity. The creatures. Oh, it's a natural 20. That's weird.
Oh, weird.
9, 17.
What just happened to get a natural
So you take 8. Cinnamon takes 18 points of damage.
Cinnamon's down.
Okay.
Oh,
So trying to make their way
cinnamon.
back up
Every
the
time.
back up the trail, passing by these creatures. Actually, you know what? There would be a way for them to get around.
Get around, yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
have
don't know
so
what I'm
much
saying.
speed
Yeah.
that they
have so
would
much
be
speed they
able
can
to.
easily just like duck into the vineyards, dodge through a couple of them, get around. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll say that they're most of the way up the hill at the end of this turn, but definitively out of sight, removed from combat. So you can go ahead and pull the token. All right.
Oh,
so that's gonna
everyone
be
leaves
their
chat.
turn.
Cinnamon's the
You've
best.
got your movement, action, and bonus action left.
So I
Actually, I think it's an action to control.
yeah.
I don't have any of my books.
Where are
Oh,
your
Oh, yeah,
books?
they're all up there.
Books.
I'm
Books.
doing a one shot
Where's-
for my siblings when I go home at 10. So I was like, can I borrow your stuff, Jordy?
Your book? Your book? Your book? That sounds so weird. Book.
Book.
Buck.
Book.
Book?
Buck.
Book.
Book.
You say it like
Buck.
buck?
Book.
Like $5.
Buck.
Seamless unit. Yep. So you do not have to use an action to command.
This
Read
book.
a book,
You are
read a
one
book, read a
with
motherfucking
cinnamon.
book.
Yeah. So you have your action, bonus action, and movement.
Gotcha.
Your full turn. What are you doing?
Alright, I
Get inside.
I'm going to cast I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith and pop that onto Les and kind of run towards Leaf, but I realize that I can't get that far, so I can go.
Yeah, you'd be able to make it just one. Actually, no, you wouldn't.
No.
Because of where characters are, you'd only be able to just make it past the doctor.
Yeah.
Unless you use your action to double your movement instead of casting Shield of Faith.
No, I might just go on this ledge instead.
You are not tall enough to be able to get up to that one. Leaf is because of his height.
Oh,
the
there's
ledge
no
itself
steps.
is about 5.5 feet up.
Yeah.
So you would run over
You
there.
can just
you
double
would use
dash and get
the
in
rest
there
of your
easily.
movement.
Not anymore. 'cause
To be able to climb up onto
actually
that
cast
ledge.
Shield of Faith on you.
Yeah, so you've got +2
You're
AC.
Dive back in there and you go.
But it only lasts for a minute. So
Yeah, I'm gonna hop in behind the doctor then.
okay. So using half of your movement to get there. Alrighty. So that's gonna be your turn. Next up, we come to the doctor.
Cool. Can I make it to Leaf with my
You can
movement?
make it to one square behind Leaf.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
I didn't.
Pushing past
Shimmy on
everybody.
by.
This is a thing.
And you see just kind of Leaf just like holding in the doorway, and you can see him looking up, and you
Yeah,
now
okay.
as well see the female figure up top there, just kind of looking, and just go.
Dog company.
So
Is
very
she?
quietly.
So would that have used my dash to get there?
No, that's just
Okay.
your regular movement. So you've got
Okay.
action, bonus action left.
She. So has she done anything? Has she noticed anything?
She's so you saw her pouring a vial pitcher of like thick syrupy liquid into the vat. That has now stopped, and you can see that she's trying to like get a bead, maybe trying to look and see if there's a window or something that she can look through, and it started to make her way a little further over to the left, away from where you guys
Oh,
are.
her back is turned.
Tops a token down here for this creature as well.
Someone likes secret stuff.
Her back is
Like in
turned.
the punch.
Should I Should I make a pew pew at her?
Pew, pew, pew.
She
I
doesn't
feel like
seem
our
to-
only
make
chance
a
to
pew, pew.
talk to them and find out what's going on is that person, but also
I also feel
that
like
might just not be a thing that we
I
can
think
do.
we should try to figure out what she just dumped into that bag
I
Yeah.
feel like
of wine that they're sending out to people.
well, they're not sending it out. Shipments have stopped.
Yeah, but like
So
once they
they
reclaim
will.
it, they might just be like, "Great, our wine is back." And
Crosstalk, doctor, what are you doing?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be on that more because it's gonna start mattering.
No, that's fair. Okay.
Oh, fuck, Ian's doing his job.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm gonna
You're
use
doing a great job.
my dash to get past Leaf.
Okay.
You go 5. You go.
so feisty.
Do you go 5?
So that's 10 feet to get to there.
10
So
to
you go 4 more.
Dive
3,
between the
2.
And I am literally just gonna end my thing here,
So
and I'm gonna try and like stay real quiet and I can't hide, but I can like
correct.
so,
So-
like just trying to push myself against the wall to try and get a bead on what this lady's doing.
What you see as you pass through that first vat there, you would imagine that it would be full of liquid. And kind of looking around the back, you see that there's actually a massive crack in the back of the vat, not allowing anything that would liquid be able to be stored inside here. Instead, you see the sound of snapping and cracking dry wood begins to roll up from that crack. And looking inside, you see dozens more of these little tiny entities inside there.
Or you need a wizard
There
there.
are.
Nice.
Where's the bag?
I don't want to go up the stairs.
I think this lady's bad news, guys.
Yep, right, friend.
Uh-huh.
Guys, it's like Thanos.
These
we
ones
beat
are also
her.
dead ones, so you can add these.
They all fall.
We end
The
the
night
old
thing.
superhero trope.
We're gonna say you see roughly 2
roll-
dozen.
the robot
You don't
will
know how
die if
many,
you get
but
the
that
bad one.
is full of roughly 2 dozen.
Okay, but they
But not of the same size ones, of the much smaller,
Okay, the little
twig-like
baby ones.
ones.
even cuter.
But you've used your action to go there. They are now part of initiative on the start of the next turn, but are not part of the initiative on this round. So you
You just put 10 in there for just
Sure.
so you know.
yeah, they're just stacked one on top of another. Alrighty, so that's going to be your full turn, unless you have a bonus action if you want to cast that, but that's about it.
let's see what I have. Let's see what I have. I don't think I want to burn it.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna burn anything right now. I'm gonna stay there.
Alright, so that's going to be your turn.
Yep.
Alright, after the doctor, we come to Leaf.
Leaf?
No, that's not right.
Ale
Sorry.
leaf.
Sorry. No, Les.
Les.
I'm looking at the initiative from when you fought the skulls. Is there a way to say?
I
Um,
heard you say something different.
so this is a spiral staircase that goes down.
So that is a spiral staircase. It's not a staircase. It's kind of like a pockmarked wooden floor that's just like a ramp. Essentially a spiral ramp up and down.
And these are in here. These are. Well, I don't see
You
it
don't
right
You don't
know
know
if
what's
they're-
You don't know. You just see the doctor go in and just kind of look around a little bit and look into the back of the bag and just go, oh shit. And that's it.
What's in there?
Yeah, I guess I could ask. Like, Doctor, what's in there?
It says your bonus action. If you wanted to respond, you could.
I am most certainly not. I'm keeping very quiet right now.
Okay. You can be very quiet. You just see him just like that.
Your goose.
You are a goose, Harry.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna motion less in.
Motionless in.
Yeah, just being very quiet. Just like, nice one.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being like, here.
So you've moved one space already, or are you moving?
He's running back and forth.
Pacing.
The one. Is this the entrance in here?
No,
it's
it's
okay,
right
but you
it's
can
left.
run,
Yeah,
you can
sneak in and do
around.
So.
Oh.
Fuck you guys, we just have to kill her. That's the. I think
Yeah.
her little blights will.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah.
Forest Queen.
Dang. Good. Yeah. Let's kill it.
30.
Let's do some murder.
Action surge
Sorry,
going
Leaf.
again.
I know.
Yep.
I'm like,
Die on this.
But you can
Small
take her
regrets.
cool outfit out.
I'm
Did
definitely
you
gonna take her
double your
cool
movement?
outfit. I want that
I got
like
to
corn
30.
headdress.
Yeah. So that's just
Work
your
it into
movement.
your
Now you have
go.
your
Oh,
action.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
like
Well, I can double
magical.
dash, right? And that's
Sorry?
the
So
end
you
of
can
my
use your
turn.
action to dash. You
If
don't
she's
have
a
to burn
druid.
your action surge unless you're trying to
Sometimes, yeah.
hit something.
Well, I
But
want.
she's on the upper level. She's,
you would need
she's not
to-
on the ground right now. She's on the upper floor. Sorry. It's hard for me to have this. She's on an upper level
way up.
pouring
Yeah.
something into the vat.
Okay.
But I can see her.
You can see her because there's a
Throw
gantry.
your trident.
All the back clear area there is like a 10-foot up second floor.
But
you
I
don't
could
know
double
how to get
dash as
there.
one
To get
turn,
underneath her.
then action surge to get up.
Yeah, if you wanted to. So you would be able to run into the room to this side, see the staircase, get to the staircase, and run up the staircase to get to her if you wanted to. Sure. We'll say that you're right next to her, and that uses action surge, action movement, everything. You have a bonus action left, and you're directly beside her now.
Say, boo.
I go right up to her,
Hi.
go right to her and like,
Smell you later.
and just kind of tell her like, "Who are you?
And you just see.
What are you doing here?"
So you see her just kind of like looking out, trying to figure out what's going on, and then just reacting a little bit to the and just kind of instinctively grabs a staff and slams it down in front of herself, but doesn't have anything that she can do, and just kind of is now looking at you and just like looking at your creature and looking at the form and can't react yet, but yeah,
Sure,
we'll see.
sure, shooting
And I can't attack or do anything right now.
It's, you use action movement and action surge
Okay.
just to get there.
Okay.
All right. So that's going to be your full turn. After you, we come to Needle Blights. So these guys, 2, 3, 4. Take a shot.
Can we close the door?
That's the
There is no door.
Oops. Fuck, what are we doing here?
This is
Yeah,
door.
no, they're all taken.
Those are doors.
Oh,
Wait,
okay,
question.
sorry.
Yep.
No, excuse me.
Yeah.
The spike growth is right there.
Oh,
These
yeah.
guys are all in the
Oh,
middle.
sorry, you're right. They take 2d4 points of
Sorry, I
damage.
was so saucy.
No, I was like,
excuse me,
Oh,
sorry.
oh.
It's a 20-foot radius, so go ahead and roll. I'm going to say roll 2d4 4 times.
Okay.
Because it's going to hit half of what are left.
So wait for 2d.
So roll 2d4.
Oh yeah, 4s of these guys. Never mind. I was
Roll
like,
2d4.
okay.
What's the damage?
Ooh, 6.
6. Roll 2d4.
7.
7. Okay. So half. These ones all die.
Yeah.
The remaining 7 of these also die.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
That's a sexy spell.
8. That's
Using
7.
using their
That's
own.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then these ones
Yeah.
rip around a corner. They're not able to get to that point yet.
Yeah.
But
But I'm
the
gonna
7.
have an attack me, aren't they?
So this one doesn't have an
But they can
attack.
only do
This
it
one
at
does.
one-
So
no,
yeah.
wait,
So they've
they
got
range.
6 attacks coming in. They're only going against the one creature they can see, which is Hope. So Hope is going to be 6 attacks coming against you. First 2, 19
Hits.
and a 13 misses. Second 2, both natural 17, so that's going to be unnatural 20s.
They hit.
Yeah, and then the last 2 miss. So you get hit by 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So first one is 9 points.
Yeah.
Second one is 10 points.
Yeah.
Third one is 8. 8 points.
Okay, so 27 points in total.
Correct.
Cool.
You're still up.
Yeah, I'm still up.
Alrighty.
Got that heavy armor.
So that's going to be all of their turns. Next up, we
Would have
come
gave
to
myself
do-
the AC rather than you.
Probably
Next up we
should.
come to
I'm being a dick
elite.
right now.
I know, that's why I'm trying to help.
Okay.
Well,
Twin blades!
But no, I'm trying to be nice to
No,
Les,
I-
even
okay.
though you're
What was
being
your
a
turn?
dick.
Okay. Here's
That's
these
what I
guys.
am.
That tough
Okay.
love.
I fight.
I have 30
I think
feet of
we're-
movement.
I think
By
we're about
moonlight.
to turn heel.
Wind
You
left
know
by
what?
day.
5.
Sometimes
Never running.
So this is the door here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
one is
5,
last.
It's
10,
been real close.
15,
Ooh, that's kind of deep.
call it 20,
I'm rolling
you
real
gotta
well.
want
We've
this.
only got a plus 3 bonus
25.
to hit.
Gotta
So.
want this.
30.
You don't
So
want
I'm right
this
here. And I look up at the tableau that's happening above me with Les confronting this woman in who like clearly looks like she's fucking shady as shit with all these needle
Well, her
blights.
hair is literally shady.
What?
Shades of brown. Dirt,
Okay.
hair, other.
And I cast Hail of Thorns on myself,
Okay.
Ooh.
and my bow gets all kind of like
Pointy.
craggly and
Fucking
pointy and
monster
creepy
shit.
looking. And it's great. That's my super elaborate description. Sorry?
Can I see your card?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna go.
And I fire an arrow at her.
Fire an arrow at her. Okay, go for it. Make your attack.
Ooh. Okay, so that is going to be a natural 20.
Roll hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is going to be damage. Thank you. So I think
So you can hit her from down here. This is like a balcony.
It's a range.
Because
I can see her from here. I think looks like I
yeah,
moved to a
so
place where
it's an open gantry, no
Yeah.
railings or anything like that. So anyone who's down in front of the vats, you can shoot up.
Yeah.
You just can't melee up until you go up the stairs.
Okay, so that's going to be a 1d8 plus 1d10. Come on, baby. One d8 plus 1d10 plus 4.
Yep.
Ah, that's not that great. 12 points of
12.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
9,
Alright, good to know.
Go.
Do you want some raspberries?
Second attack.
Yeah, you want
Go
some
for it.
mojo? You want some hummus?
You want to get some
Um,
bombs?
just for
Mom's
the
gonna
sake of being really
return.
honest, she can make a dexterity saving throw against my Hail of Thorns damage.
Against the damage or against?
Oh,
I think it's that it's otherwise she's restrained or she's grappled.
I don't have anything about grappled. Here's the card if you want to read it.
Oh, yep. Dex save, natural 20. So she takes half. So what was the?
She takes, so then she only takes. I
what was the one?
had. Yeah, that was. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 6 was my D8,
Okay.
and it was 2 on the
It makes
D10,
me
and then
stop
plus
pouting.
4.
So she
We'll
only
have to-
saved 1 point of damage.
Yeah.
So she's good to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Hope I get some honesty brownie points from you for that, Jordy. There we go. 17. Okay, so that's going to be unnatural 26.
Yeah, that'll
I thought-
definitely hit.
I thought that would hit. Okay. Same as last time, 12.
12.
Yeah, and the D10 is 1. So if she does,
Isn't Hail of Thorns just the first attack?
no, it's up to a minute. Oh no, wait.
I think it's on your next attack.
Next time you hit a
The
creature.
next time you hit a creature.
Okay.
So you don't roll the D10. You just get the
Well,
D8.
fine. 7. So 11.
11. All right. Good to know.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. Already with those 2 impacts, you can see the thorns sprouting from the first one. The second impact against the side, already heavily leaning on the staff. Lots of blood coming out, looking pretty much on death's door.
Good.
We just
I know
shot.
who she
Okay,
is.
we just shot the NPC that was supposed to help us.
I don't think so.
All right.
Well, she
So
was
that
calling-
is
she
your
was-
action,
we're
your bonus
gonna
action,
see
and your
it.
movement. You're
And she
done.
was dumping stuff
All right.
to kill me.
After Elite,
I think
we
she
come
was
to
feeding
Allura.
them, personally, but someone's welcome to try and parley with her if they want to.
It's okay, I've got to speak with Dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Gentle repose.
take 2 shots at the one behind Hope and I.
Sure. Where are you?
What?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said, "Am I?"
No.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the one behind Hope. Am I?
Oh
No,
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 I
Yeah, it was just a.
Okay.
So
First attack.
it's 12,
Yeah, that'll hit.
and the second attack is not 12. It is 8.
8 will miss.
Um,
First attack hits though, so you're gonna roll damage on that. You do get sneak attack because Hope is adjacent.
Oh yes. So that is.
told you you're gonna annihilate it.
Okay. So
One shot explodes.
16,
Death Star chain reaction.
That's enough.
19 points of damage.
That's enough. Another one drops. So 27. Yeah.
Bites of dust.
Alright. 12. Cool. Yep.
And I'm gonna run inside.
I like that
1,
this is just
2,
like
3,
running
4,
and
5,
we have
6,
not
7,
stopped.
6, right? I only have 6.
You have 6 squares.
How to
Yep.
play
So
it.
running inside, you do see the second. You see the creature up top now as well.
Cool.
Dying.
Yeah.
Cool. That's going to be all of their turns. That is Lura's turn. Leaf, we come to you at the bottom of the round. You see now that the creature up top is starting to react to what the situation is down below.
Yeah.
And you imagine they're going to be moving pretty quick. What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I'm going to. I said I wasn't gonna do this. I'm gonna keep it easy. I'm gonna bless.
You're going to bless?
Yeah, all 3. If I can reach less.
It's 30 feet?
Yeah, it's 30 feet, so no.
30 would be here,
It would be
plus the
there.
10 up. Yeah.
Yeah, so the 10 up doesn't really come into effect. You'd be able to move around to a position if you wanted to,
Okay.
to be able to bless less if you wanted to as well.
Okay, yeah, I'll do. So him, Allura, and Leaf.
Okay, awesome.
I get blessed.
Thanks.
So you get blessed. There's
Where
D4
are
to
you
attack
moving?
rolls and saving throws.
I need to get
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
Back in.
I'm outside with all of these ones with very
Yeah.
not very well, and everyone else has run away.
We've all said come inside.
And I
No,
was.
no. I can't.
Where
where
did you
else in it?
move?
I'm gonna corner pocket it.
Yeah, you'd have to move out to
Yeah.
be able to see less. So
Three
beside
here.
a leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would get you to be able to see less, so that's 3 squares of movement. You've got 3 more if you want to go somewhere else. And you can hear now the skittering inside the vat
Yeah.
next to you is starting to get a little bit louder.
God damn it, I can't bonus action heal. What cast?
You also wouldn't know what Hope's state was because you've been away from them.
Oh, sure.
Hope's pretty tough.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I'm just gonna
Hope's a
Stay there.
toughie.
hold it.
Alright, hold there. Alright, so that's going to be your turn. Top of the round. I'm going to go and roll initiative with them. Ooh, add initiatives. That's lucky. So,
Or we can have a character. Can we just go into interpersonal conflict?
you were a 4 initiative, right?
Yeah, it was 4.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. 3.
Okay, top of the round, Hope, you're up first. So you see the one directly in front of you fall, 3 more visible directly in front of you. Everybody else is bailed behind that door. What do you do?
I have enough movement to get to that door.
You have enough movement to get behind the door.
So they were here?
Yep.
1, 2,
And
3,
close
4,
it.
5, 6.
Yep. So you've now got 2 sets of open doors that are kind of like slightly off their hinges, but you would probably be able to force them back into place if you wanted to.
I don't think that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my lay on hands for myself
Sure.
and pump myself up the maximum amount.
Okay, so it's what, 3 times your paladin level?
So it's level times by 5 up to 5, so I only ever have a max of 25.
Okay, so yeah, so you pump yourself full of 25 hit points. Alrighty, so that's your action to do that. Doors are all wide open, and that's going to be your full turn unless you have anything as bonus action you want to do.
I don't ever really have bonus actions.
Okay. Doctor, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna.
So down from the lower level from where you are, you just saw Les just sprint up those stairs. You can see now that the creatures inside those vats are starting to chitter louder and louder, starting to clamber all over each other and seeming to try to make their way out.
Okay.
What are you doing?
They're still in the vat.
They're
though.
still in the vat.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm gonna get. Sure. 6. Yeah. If I move here, they won't provoke an opportunity attack because they're in the vat.
As far as you're aware, you're not
Yeah.
sure.
Cool.
Nothing you can see. But you can't move under the stairs. It's
Oh.
a staircase that goes up, so you can kind of like duck underneath.
Like you're
it.
under the top level.
Oh, I see.
And you gotta go
Can I
right
see
here.
her?
From where you are, no. You see, you see.
Like imagine there was like a railing
Oh, I see
here,
what you mean.
and there's a level here. and you
Can I
see the-
squeeze between the vats at all?
Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vats are pretty close. Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, they're 8 feet wide, 4 feet. Yeah, you'd be able to squeeze through.
Okay, so I'm gonna just go to here.
Okay, so that's gonna be 3 squares to get to there. So
And now I can see her.
yeah, now you can see her.
I'm gonna pop Eldritch Blast into her.
Okay, go for it. Fire your first one.
Hashtag pew pew.
Yeah.
Bada boom.
Oh.
That's a 19 plus
Yeah, that'll do it.
9, so that's probably fine.
Roll damage.
Oh, okay. I have 2. I can roll
Yeah,
that.
no. Roll the first one.
That's fair.
She's on death's door. So.
Oh, okay. Oh boy, that's a 10 plus 5, 15.
15.
Lower out the
So
side of the wall.
with that, you just kind of like see her starting to raise the staff up and about to slam it into the ground, and all of a sudden this Eldritch Blast catches her right in the chest, and you just hear a and then she just falls to the ground, dead beside Les.
Cool.
God damn it!
And so Les, you just like have your trident up ready to go, and you just see this and then just falls over.
That was going to be my therapy.
So that's your first attack. You've got a second Eldritch Blast if you want.
I'm gonna. Can I hold it? Okay.
No. One or both.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, I'm just going to start making my way up the stairs.
Okay. Awesome. You got 1 more square movement. If you want.
Back up here.
There you go. Perfect.
You make that noise, like, what
That's
is that?
gonna be
And
your
then I
turn.
just go over here.
Next up, we come to Les. So you just see this woman in front of you fall to the ground, chest caved inwards, and the staff clattered to the ground.
You're up
Can I
left.
try to catch her for? Is it she? He? They?
Yeah, she. Yeah, you. We'll say that your reactions are quick enough. You'd be able to grab her as she fell.
Then can I try to see if there's anything on her person that might help me to understand what she's doing here. Maybe she's
Smells like shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Other than that,
that's
you
nice.
see a couple of like necklaces around that have like humanoid toes on them, and like just twigs and branches and dirt, mud everywhere, like shit stains all down
Less
the side
hot
of the jacket.
now.
Yeah.
Still want those clothes?
Nothing that
you went to
she's
Scout
holding. That
The,
would,
the
I don't
only
think
thing
so. I
was
don't think
of any
Aleth's
note
either.
was the staff, and it looks like a fairly standard, just like large walking stick almost that you would just be able to hit somebody with like a bow.
there's nothing on the staff at all.
No adornments, no jewels.
I
gems.
just killed an innocent person.
Well, won't be the first
Yeah.
time.
Oh, sorry, and there was the glass of liquid that she was pouring into the vats.
Right.
They kind of clattered to the ground beside her, and that's still intact with a little bit of the liquid in it.
Can I pick it up?
Sure.
Drink it.
No.
You get extra muscles.
Nothing. Yeah, there's nothing I can discern from it at all.
Well, you could smell it if you want to waft it a little.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So you kind of waft it over, and it is pungent, like acrid. Smells very much like some of the poisons that you've been afflicted with in your life.
Well.
And you would imagine that this is definitively some kind of a poison that was being dumped in there.
Can I look over the vat? Into the
That
vat?
looks completely normal.
There's no
It's-
twig bites in it?
NPC.
No twig bites.
Who's
It was
been
a
trying to
full
help?
vat of
Who's been
liquid.
poisoning the
Did you
wine?
notice that the three vats, the one in front of you, the one next to it, the one on the other side of the stairs, are all full of liquid, but the third one is just full of these teeming twig blights.
Can I try and throw it into the twig like that?
Sure.
The vial of
Yeah, I'll
poison?
let you do that. Go and make a. So there'll be a ranged attack roll. So just add your dex modifier.
Knocks the dog's hat off. No!
And blast, right?
And
Yeah,
less.
you got
Plus
blast.
D4.
Don't forget to blast last.
Ooh, that's super
good.
17 plus 4.
Yeah, 21. That'll do it.
Yes.
So for this, go ahead and roll
Shot.
3d6.
Dang.
It makes them this
This
much
hits
taller.
one of the creatures inside the
No,
vat.
I need
'cause there's
another
only a small
D6
amount of
one.
liquid.
No, I don't. I think I would.
Eat that shit.
Woo! 6, 5, 5.
All right,
Ooh,
16.
16.
So 16 points of damage as you kind of pull this this glass vial back, and you smell it, and you're just fuck this, and you throw it into the vat, and you see it just explode and shatter on this, and a couple of the glass shards hit some of the creatures, and the liquid pours onto one of them, and all of a sudden you just start seeing hissing smoke coming out of it, and the creature just kind of like acridly burns away. So you've actually killed off one of the creatures that was inside it.
Gonna want to tell them to not drink that wine.
Oh, it was. More than what I put in there.
Yeah, twig blights are not immune to poison. Yep. So yeah, that is one of them down.
So wait, she was pouring that into one of the far vats, not the one with the twig bites. in
That's
it,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a YouTube.
All right,
poster.
so that's going to be your turn there, unless you have a bonus action.
Extra attack.
Extra attack is when you make a melee attack. A ranged one is different.
Extra attack.
Okay.
So
Just
you got your movement and a bonus action left if you want to heal if you lose missing any hit points or anything.
No.
That's about it.
dead body.
I guess I'll just come back down.
So sorry, there are also, I'm just looking at this on the side. On the top there are also, so it's kind of weird. I don't, like, there isn't a good way for me to do this. This gantry here has two doors on the upper levels, one going this side and one going this side into what you would imagine is the upper second story of the house. So you would be able to start to make your way over to one of those if you wanted to, as an alternative. Or you could go down and join the fray.
Can I use a bonus action to shout out and be like, Les, was she cool?
She was smelly!
Oh boy.
They come down, I'll join them.
Okay, so you're able to move downstairs. You've got 3 squares after the doctor, wherever you want to go, so one more from there.
I'll stand here.
Okay.
And I can't ready attack or attack.
No,
Yeah.
that's your
Never
turn.
mind.
So you just hear the chittering getting louder and louder as the
Yeah.
creatures begin to pull their way up. Alright, so that is the druid out. That's less done. Next up we come to the needle bites outside. They are going to make their way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They are only able to see, only one of them has got an attack on Hope, and it has to be a melee attack, which is
Hodor.
substantially weaker. So, but that's still a natural 18, so that's 21 to hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, it hits.
Rolling real well, guys. I'm sorry.
These little
Did
shits.
we not try shutting the door?
No one shut the door.
Hope needed to
No,
heal
I
Damage
healed
themselves.
shit,
myself
though.
instead.
You take 3 points of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah, no, I healed
Double
myself
ones.
instead
Yeah, no,
of
that
doing
was a good choice. I would.
Alright. So double ones on that. So that is the only one that's able to see that. The rest of the blights will say move in up along the gantry here, and then these ones are all in front of there. Okay, that's going to be all of their turns. Next up, we come to Leaf. So inside, you see the druid fall. You hear the chittering getting louder and louder inside that vat next to you. What are you doing?
Was it druid?
Was it druid? Okay, I don't really have anything I can fucking do with all these little creatures. We need to really set this thing on fire or something. Okay, so
Normally I'm on board with the fire plants.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so I'm up on the gantry.
Yep.
I'm going to borrow that.
Yep.
And I'm just going to fire down into the tree lights.
Okay. Fire 2 shots. Go make
Yeah.
2 attack rolls at advantage.
Ooh, I get to roll at advantage.
Shooting snakes in a barrel.
You're essentially literally shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
So.
I know there's a lot of them in there, but like at least if they start coming out, I can stem the tide a bit.
Yep.
You sharpshooter.
First attack.
Yeah. So advantage. That's going to be 24.
24
Dang.
hit. What's your modifier for your damage?
Plus 4.
Okay,
It's
1
my-
dice. Second attack.
Nice.
Great.
Call.
Yeah, so that's going to be same thing, 24 again.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
2 of them die.
understand
Great.
emotions.
Good to know. All right, so that's going to be your action and your movement.
Yep.
Anything as a bonus?
Probably should.
Hang on, sorry.
Talk to you
No, everything really I could do take an action. Maybe I'll just yell out. These things are
Is less fighting
nearing the
right
top. They're
party.
about ready to spew out.
All
Watch
right.
yourselves.
Okay, that's going to be your turn. Allura, we come up to you next. So you hear the chittering louder and louder, getting closer and closer to the top of that vat. Pretty close to spilling over. What are you doing?
I
hear the rest of the chips.
I'm gonna kind of see that Hope is a little bit hurt.
Yep.
And knowing that those, can I hear them outside also?
Oh yeah, you can hear
Okay,
the chittering. You saw as well one kind of like reach around the corner and stab into the side of Hope's
I
leg.
am going to try to like close and barricade the door.
Okay, go and make just make a athletics check for me. Try and close the door.
Athletics. It will be a 0. A
zero.
literal 0.
Okay, so with Hope standing in the way of the door, you're trying to like shove it behind and like get it past them, and there isn't any way to do it. You're just impacting against the armor. You're not quite able to push the door closed, unfortunately. Yeah. So that's your action. You've got a bonus action and movement left.
What a movable rod
Les has it, yeah.
You want to hook shot that next?
I wanted to open the doors of this place in the
for
first place.
actually, not that it changes.
Yeah, I guess I will just.
You did have guide. You did have bless on that.
Did I?
But if a D4
Yeah,
notch.
So a
That
0
would have been
becomes,
a 3.
Still not.
Yeah. Hold the door.
Yeah, that's my turn. I will do. Maybe I'll just get a little bit further away from these blights that I know are here. So.
Don't forget, you can also dash as a bonus action. Rogues.
Oh, yeah.
Rogues.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna then. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Thank you. Oh, that was less. Never mind.
yeah, 30. So then I can dash for 60 feet of movement?
Correct. So you can dash for another 30 feet, so you could go through the open doors on the side if you wanted to.
No, I don't want to do that.
There is also, so you are noticing a little bit more as well about this room. There are,
There's other doors here, but I don't want to open
Correct.
anything.
But
And
all of the doors that you're looking at, except for this set of double doors, that one there, all the doors are chained or barricaded in some way from the inside.
from the like
From the inside.
From
there's
this
like,
room.
Correct.
Yeah.
From inside this room. So there's chains run across to keep the doors closed, or there's large, heavy blocks of wood that are set into grooves on the walls to keep the doors
so
closed.
likely they're full of blights.
Or people.
Yeah, they might be trying to keep the blights
Try to keep them
in
out once they
here.
attack.
Oh
Or
yeah,
on the
the-
outside.
Yeah, that's actually the thing, I think. I don't fucking know.
I mean, either way, we've got to clear this place out.
Yeah. We know there's no one good.
But let's not open doors until we've dealt with what's in this room.
Yeah. So can I see this blight over here?
What's your passive perception?
13.
13?
Because
Yeah,
it's
you'd be able to see that.
10 plus our.
Yeah, you'd be able to see that, but you don't have any way to.
Oh, right. I've already. Yeah,
You've already
okay.
expended everything, so you've got 3
Cool.
squares of movement.
I'm
left
good.
in there.
I'm good there.
You good there? All right, that's gonna be your turn. Next up, we come to Leaf.
Cool. So I want to boot over to the door and.
Yep.
Can I? Is it a bonus action to close the door?
Action to close the door.
God damn it.
Yeah, because you have to close the door and lift a beam. to
Okay. Yeah.
barricade.
I want to do that.
Okay, so go ahead and make a strength check.
Say 21.
Yeah, that'll do it. So kind of just shunting Hope out of the way.
Yeah.
Both double doors close. You grab the beam and just put it in as you start hearing just on the other side of the door from all these creatures
And
trying to scramble their
for
way
a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Hope.
in. Okay. And we're on Hope.
Yeah.
Alright, what's a 10?
Alright, so you heal for 10 points.
Thank you.
We're like, fuck, 10.
Well,
yeah.
I rolled a D. Like I get a 9. I get a plus 9. I rolled the lowest number I could have gotten.
25%. Alright, so that's
Sorry
going to be
about that.
your entire turn unless you want to move anywhere. You've got 4 squares of movement left.
I might peel away from the door if they start poking through it.
Sure.
So just kind of get where it was.
2. You got 2 more if you want to go further.
I'm gonna hang here.
Good there? Alright, awesome.
Just kidding. I'm hanging there.
Alright. So, bottom of the round, suddenly the chittering and everything from inside that vat begins to spew over as the creatures begin to blow their way out of that. The bottom of the order, they rolled a 3 on their initiative.
Fair enough.
But they do finally move out. So, there are 10 left in there, so we have them.
It should be 9 because
2.
one of them got killed.
Yep. 2 of them got killed.
Yeah.
3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
8.
But they're like a little.
They're little-
But the rest of them don't have anywhere that
We
they
should just
can
stomp
move
on them.
to. So they're all still stuck inside and unable to do anything. Oh, actually, that's not true. Ah, gantry way underneath. Do. Alright, so that's on top there. So 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Sorry, I
20,
just
21,
yawn contagious.
22. Oh, no, there's only 21 left.
I didn't see it, but now that you're mentioning it.
No,
So,
I did it, and then
There's
Kaylee
8
did
that
it.
are still stuck
and then,
inside.
And I did it.
So yeah, there's
Who's
8 that are still stuck
yawning?
inside
I
and
didn't
nobody
see
can
them.
see.
I
They
just
can
Are
make
you
their way
all
out.
psychopaths?
But because
Just
of the
hearing you
nature
say
of
it
the chamber,
made me.
they can only attack what is directly adjacent to them. So there are only going to be 3 attacks made this round. 1 against Leaf. Leaf, that is a 10 to hit.
It does not.
And then 2 against Hope. First one is a natural 20.
Wow.
Jesus.
Just wanna
And
like.
second one is 16.
So 1 hits.
Okay, so you take 1d4 plus 1
Oh.
times 2. So you take 5 points of piercing
You
damage.
are loving this way too much.
Yeah.
It's fun. We didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to do any of the stuff last time. I just cast 2 fireballs and you fucking ran away. So, that's going to be their entire turn. Top of the round, we come to Hope. So you're now surrounded on all sides. You cannot move. So you
Yeah.
only have the creatures that are adjacent to you that you can hack into.
And yeah, I can't.
There is nothing else you can do. The door in front of you is barricaded. You've got scrabbling sound coming from the other side. You've got creatures on every side, creatures up over the edge of the lip of that, ready to jump down onto you kind of thing.
Can I not Misty Step?
You could if you could see anywhere, but there's a giant barrel blocking your entire
Could
view.
they misty
Yeah.
step? Oh, does it have to be like on ground? Like they couldn't misty step into the air and drop
They
down?
could, but again, it's a 30-foot range, and it's more than 30 feet to the other side of the chamber.
What
Sorry,
about
you
up
could misty
here?
step. Okay, sorry. You could misty step to an unoccupied square and then fall 10 feet if you wanted to.
That w- I mean, it's-
Oh no, actually no, because the barrel's 12 feet high. Yeah, no, there's nowhere you can go. You can't see anything except what is directly around you.
And like the
They couldn't
ledge
go up here?
isn't.
No, because there's no vision on the ledge because the barrel's
Oh.
12 feet high.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, the barrel is
Could
like
they see
up
me
over the
though?
top of
Like
the
I'm
ledge.
up here. They could see that I'm standing up on them.
No, because the barrel is actually taller than where the ledge is. The
Oh,
barrel stands
I
2 feet
understand.
over where the
Yeah.
ledge is. So yeah, so the only things are what are adjacent to you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry guys.
It's okay.
Yeah, the way that you could do this would be you could attack the creature on this side of you, kill it, attack the creature next to it, kill it, move into that square, and then misty step to the other side of the room because that would give you a clear line of sight towards the other side of the room.
I don't think that would allow me to, though, because...
Misty Step is a bonus action.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Since when?
Since always.
now? I don't have it. I feel like I literally, every time when I'm like, do I have a bonus?
No, yeah, you've got Branding Smite as a bonus action, Misty Step as a bonus action.
What?
Cool. It's not bad.
Better late than never.
Yeah,
Are there any of those chips left?
There's two
There's
bags.
two
behind
bags.
you.
2 bags and a big old thing.
No, I mean
Some hums.
my chips.
Oh,
Oh.
you're
The
spicy.
spicy chips.
Yes,
Oh, he
spicy
wants his
chips.
spicy ones, Amanda?
I mean-
like crazy ones that make a man proud.
Sorry, I wasn't sure that you were going to eat them as well, so
I need
that's why
something
I
to
was
wake
like...
up.
I was gonna say thank you for bringing those over.
I'll take one.
Y'all want some hummus?
I want some hums.
Here comes the hummus.
Have some hums.
We're in a
Yeah.
spicy situation, Jody. Might as well have some spicy chips.
Mm-hmm.
Snap into some hums.
No.
No? Yeah, they're spicy. Sorry, black pepper and lime flavor. They're not spicy at all, which is good.
Okay. So, what are you doing?
Good for drinks.
If you've got any pop,
I heard about the bar.
yeah, I would love one. Thank you.
So,
Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't be able to attack twice, though.
you have multi-attack. Every time you take the attack action with a melee weapon, you get to attack again.
Since when?
Level 5.
Oh, yeah, if fight with weapon, attack twice.
Yep.
I have that wrote down right there.
There you go. So,
Okay, yeah, so I'm going to, swing my, longsword, one-handed, and having my shield in the other still.
sure. Which one are you attacking?
I'm gonna attack this one directly in front of me to
Okay,
begin
go
with.
ahead and make your attack roll. So tasty, so spicy.
That
That does
is
make
an 18 to hit.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
You're a spicy DM,
Okay, and
He's a spicy daddy.
Spicy snack.
Snack.
Oh my goodness.
it's plus. I'm
Strength.
All right, 8.
8. Okay, so it crumbles in front of you, so you can go ahead and eliminate that one.
Great, and I will then attack the one now directly in front
Okay,
of me.
so attack of opportunity from the one that you moved away from. That is a 7, so that's gonna miss.
Yeah, actually, I have a thing now for when someone does attack of opportunity against me. Relentless Avenger.
Love that movie.
What is that?
Oh no. It's after I hit a creature with an opportunity attack. It's basically if someone tries to retreat and
It's like Sentinel.
I hit them with an opportunity attack, I can move an additional 15 feet.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that's going to be your first attack. You got your second attack against the other creature.
Yeah, I'm
Eliminate
gonna
that one.
swing my longsword again.
Go for it.
Exactly the same.
Sure. Go and roll damage.
Wow, that's an 11
Alright, that'll do it.
with a
Kills off
D8,
another
so
one.
that was max
So
that
that
I
one is
could.
also picked off. You can clean that one off in front of you. And so now you can move into that square and then Misty Step as a bonus action to anywhere within 30 feet in that straight line you can see, if you would like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna Misty Step next to Allura.
Next to Allura.
Yeah, so basically right
Sure.
here.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Alright, boom. That's going to be your full turn. On from Hope, we come to the doctor. So looking down, you see all these creatures now spilling out. You've got 2 directly. Actually, currently you can't actually see any of them because of the height of the barrel.
Yeah, I was gonna get up on the
Yeah, so
gantry.
you're getting up on the gantry.
Get up
You're
on
up
the
top.
gantry.
Yeah, you can go ahead
Get up on
and
the gantry.
use that one because she's dead.
Get up
She
on
dead.
the gantry. Get up on the gantry right
She's
now.
super dead. Yeah.
So now you're up
Surfboard
on the
and dead
gantry. You're
body.
able to see anything inside the barrel there, as well as the one that is directly beside Leaf.
Okay. I want to try and pop that one next to Leaf.
Okay, go for it. Make your attack.
Thanks, buddy.
No worries.
Thanks, buddy. There we go. That's character.
Right. That's a 19.
That'll hit. It dies.
Good.
I
Yeah,
died.
you got plus 5 bonus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's dead. Second one.
And I want to try and just take pot shots at the ones that are in the thing.
Sure. Go ahead and roll. These ones are straight attacks now because there's not as many of them in there as before.
Well, it's a 1, but with my bonus, that's still
Natural
a
1.
natural 1. Yeah.
Natural 1 is a miss. So you kind of aim for that one. And you just fire into it. You're firing into a bit of darkness, and it just impacts against the ground. You hear just a little bit of water from the bottom, but no impact against the creature. All right. So that's your action, your movements. You got a bonus action.
I'm just gonna post up here.
Posting up. All right. Done. Next one from the dock. Les.
Okay.
Lester.
Can I? Is there any way out of here, or is this like closed here, closed
So
here?
those doors you can see on that side are open.
These
can
are
see,
open.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of rain coming from the outside, and you can kind of see the outhouse beyond that, just a little bit outside the door. And then other than that, you've got the doors behind you. Those ones there, directly beside Leaf, those are not chained closed. Those you would be able to go into. Otherwise, it's upstairs and the 2 doors that are on either side of the gantry.
Everyone, get inside this room.
All right, so you just, as your action, open the doors and swing them inward. This is going to be room W4. Rows of new barrels fill this room, while a narrow stone staircase spirals upwards just to the left of where you came in.
Nice.
That's it.
So there's
So
no
there's
space
stairs
to
upward.
move.
There's stairs, so that little like weird spiral or spindly thing, that's a set of stone stairs that goes up.
And is there much room in that room with there being barrels?
Yeah, the barrels are stacked all along the back side. Yeah, so just the last 2 squares there are stocked full of barrels. Exactly.
The stairs going up here. Follow me in.
All right, so that's 5 feet of your movement, 10. So you can start to make your way. You can easily make your way up to the floor above if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so floor above, you step out from that, and you are on top of.
That's me another little dicing.
Okay, so. Yeah, any of them. So stepping out from that one, you're now on the 2nd floor. You on the 2nd floor. Don't worry, I've got a map from the 2nd floor, so you don't actually need that anymore.
Oh.
You see this.
Oh, darn it.
So that's your 2nd floor there. You exit out of that. You've got 15 feet of movement left. Series of doors directly in front of you, and then a path that eventually cuts left at the far end of the wall.
It cuts.
Left.
This way.
Yeah, so that little thing that's folded underneath flips out once you get to the end of that.
Okay. So this would be the next room.
Correct.
Can I just open the door and check to see if the...
Action to open a door. You've already done that to open the one door.
Okay.
So
Bonus action. Or action surge to open it
I
up.
already used my action surge.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna... I actually think it's a good idea just to get in a smaller space confined without being surrounded by everybody, so I'm telling everyone to come up here.
Sounds good. All right, so you let everybody know there's a staircase inside that room, and that is going to be your turn. After you, we come to the needle blights outside. They're just ramming against the door, unable to do anything. Leaf.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew. All right, which inside the barrel?
No. I'm gonna first shoot for this one that's close to Allura and.
Sure. So you lean over the edge. You'll be able to see that. Go for it.
Yeah.
Make an attack. Yeah, you
Yep.
don't have to move down the gantry and look straight down and
That's
fire
fine.
at
I
it.
can do that.
So it'll be 2 squares of your movement.
That was exciting. 18.
18, yeah, that'll do it. It gets picked off.
Yeah.
And then maybe the one right beside Leaf as well, right over here.
Yeah.
Can I see that one? Maybe, okay, if I can't,
I don't
it's
think
fine.
you'd be able to see that
And
one.
not below there either, right?
No, because those are all directly beneath you.
Okay, then I'll just. Oops, sorry, Leaf. I'll shoot right into the barrel then.
All right, go for it. Make an attack.
Because like I'm trying. This doesn't
15.
list
15 will do it. Picks off another one. You're going to remove one of the ones out of the barrel. All right, so that's going to be that. Your action and part of your movement.
Yeah.
You got a couple more squares, or are you happy up there?
I'm okay up here
Okay.
right now.
All right, Allura, you're up
Oh,
next.
also, whenever you guys shoot, you do have twice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I was only kind of waiting for it if I didn't make
Yeah,
it
it's like
without
if
it.
you needed it.
Yeah, yeah.
let's
Yeah,
have
thanks
that
though.
less. Can I have my bag of chips?
Your bag?
God.
Spicy chips.
You want his spicy chip.
There's only one spicy.
And
Oh
then-
no, is there 2 spicy? Was it the angle?
Oh no, it's just a big one.
Oh, one big spicy.
That's a spicy daddy.
Oh boy.
Sorry,
Sorry,
no
I'm now
catchphrase.
just like, Jordy, how
Cheers to them.
spicy are you
So-
feeling?
Kevin, try one of these.
Oh, Bean Boys?
Spicy
I'm
bean
gonna
boy.
kind of follow
Really?
Les. 15, 20, 25.
Plants.
But first, I'm going to shoot at this one that's behind Leaf.
Yep, go for it.
Oh, didn't I tag that guy?
There was one that you tagged the one. right
nine-
Like
No.
you tagged him
Okay.
and another one came out.
19
Yeah,
right.
unnatural.
Because there's so many more in
Yep,
there.
that'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
And you get sneak attack, so it obliterates as the bolt hits it. Yeah, you can if you want. It has 4 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah.
How did I get a negative roll?
Lucky dice. So that's your first attack. It gets picked off.
Who put a 0 on his
And then that's all I can see in terms of lights too.
Correct. The rest
Okay.
of them are, well, actually, you'd be able to see one. There's enough of a gap you could hit one on the other side of the.
Here?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I will also attack that one
go
then.
for it.
18.
18 will hit. So what's your dex modifier? Plus
My-
2 or plus 3?
Plus 3.
Plus 3? Yep, that's enough. It dies instantly.
By you.
Okay.
Alright, so you're going to pull those 2 off.
5-ish.
And then I will go through the door,
Nice Chianti.
and then so that's my movement at 30 here.
Yep. Bonus
And
action
then
to
I will
dash.
bonus action dash upstairs.
Sorry, you can fire 2 shots. So bonus action is your second shot.
Oh right, that's lame.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks to only be able to hit 2 things at range.
I know.
Alright, awesome. So that's going to be your turn. After Allura, we come to Leaf. Now nothing adjacent to you at all. Allura in the doorway, but not blocking your way to get up the stairs if you wanted to. What are you doing?
None of these things look like they're threatening anyone in my party.
Not as far as you can tell. You hear a little bit of chittering, definitely less of it, inside the barrel beside you, and then some chittering underneath the gantry on the opposite side of the room.
What a good word. Chittering.
You said there were stairs up.
Mhm.
You said there were stairs. Like if I go up, there's
So yeah,
stairs
go
across.
Up the stairs in the center there.
Mhm.
You can see from your angle here where those 2 open doors are on that side near the outhouse.
Oh, those
Directly
things?
above those on the second floor, there's another door that's
Oh,
closed.
okay. Seeing Allura and Les go up there, I'll follow them.
Alright, so 5, 10, 15 to get to the stairwell.
Yeah.
15 feet to go up, so you get to the top, so you are on the spirally thing on the top stairs.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I just want to ready an action for if any. Like I know my party, if any dangerous creature comes up, I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Gotcha. Alright, so you're holding the Sacred Flame, that's going to be that. Bottom of the round, twigs. Those ones are all going to hop out. 1, 2, double doors.
Well, fuck.
So, it's going to be 5 attacks against Allura. First 2, natural 18, natural 14, so 21 and 17.
They both hit because I am squishy. I think.
Next ones
Yeah.
will not. That's a 10 and a 5.
Sorry, my armor class is 15. It was 17 and what?
17 and 21.
Okay.
Okay, 10 and a 5 miss. And then one last one is a natural 19, so that's 22. But these guys do basically no damage. So, 3, 6.
Mafia.
Gone. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You take 11 points. If you like, you can reaction to uncanny
Yeah,
dodge.
I'm gonna uncanny dodge that, so I
You
get
save
5
2 points because it's off of 1 attack.
Oh, that's lame.
So they hit you for 4, 4, and 3. So for one of the 4s, you have it. You take 2 less points of
So I
damage.
can take 9 points.
You take 9 points instead of 11. Yeah.
Because math is not.
All right, that's going to be all the twigs' turns. Actually, no, it's not.
Baby boy. Baby boy.
All right, so it's going to be 2 more attacks against Hope. And we have 7 and 5.
They do not
They
hit.
do not. So the creatures, you kind of like getting used to their movement patterns and just like kicking them a little as they run in with their twigs, and you just hear the splintering of wood against your metal armor. No impact against you there, so you are good and good to go.
Yeah.
Top of the round. You're up next. What are you doing?
Yeah, I can't get through to help Allura because of them all being in the way.
Correct.
Only there was a way to get them out of the way. With murder, perhaps.
I can't murder that many in one go, alas.
I really think
Anything
that's
that like scares them.
No. You have your multi-attack with your weapon. Though.
I can do 2 attacks, yeah.
So you can axe 2 of them off right away.
Something to pinch out.
Jordy, hungry.
yes, Jordy.
Someone like spice.
Ooh, someone's a
Oh.
hungry, spicy daddy.
Jordy hungry.
For blood.
Hungry
apparently.
Jordy
for-
doesn't usually eat
For
in this.
characters.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Jordy
was
doesn't
hungry
share.
for
Three
murder.
nights. They are toothpicks for your flesh. So, what are you doing?
I was gonna say, do we end this entire aside from right at the start, everyone else still has all these needles and shit stuck in them. So we just progressively
I pulled out all the thorns that were stuck
Yeah.
in me, but
And the ones that were in.
and the ones that were in
I took the one on
Leaf.
my ass
Yeah.
and everything, but
Yeah,
Cinnamon.
I still got
Yeah.
some in me.
we're all gonna
I'll pick some thorns
It's
out of you
almost 10
later.
already, so we gotta.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack with my longsword, the one that I'm facing directly in front of me.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go like swish.
Yep, go for it.
swish and flick.
That's not great. That's a 6.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna hit.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's plus
6.
initiative. Is
No,
it?
it's you add your strength and your proficiency.
Oh, okay.
So
So,
what'd you
10.
roll? So you rolled a 4.
4.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, 10 is not going to hit. So you slam your blade into the ground, and the creature just kind of nimbly jumps out of the way and leaps onto one of the walls, and then jumps back down on the ground.
Alright, I'm like,
Next
fuck
one.
her. I'm gonna try and get you again.
Go for it.
Okay, that looks like it's gonna hit. This time, that's a 19.
19, that'll do it. Go ahead and pick off that creature there.
This one in
Yep.
front.
We are down to 14 of them.
Yeah, we're doing it, guys.
So
We're down
I'm
to 12 of them. How did I miss? No, 13. I missed one. Sorry. my bad. Okay.
yeah. So
So that's your action to attack. You've got your movement, but you can't really move anywhere because you're kind of stuck in that spot. And then a bonus action.
yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold tight.
Okay.
There's not really a
All
whole
right,
lot I
stand
can
still.
do.
That's going to be your turn, Doctor. Yeah.
Cool.
So you've got clear view now on from the upper level. I'd say 4 of them you'd be able to see pretty easily.
Okay.
One's at the bottom of the stairs, especially.
Yeah. I want to crack those 2 at the bottom, or crack the one at the bottom of the stairs facing Allura.
Yep.
And the one next to it further on.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Go for it. Go and make your attacks. Yeah, there's a way for you to maneuver
Ha!
to see those.
Nat 20.
Good.
And, well, that is an 11 still.
11 will miss.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so the second one dodges out of the way as the first one shatters into a million pieces.
Yep.
Down to 12. They are half strength. Alright. That's going to be your action. Nothing is a bonus, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm going to post up.
Cool. Close enough.
Actually, hold
Less?
up.
No.
I'm gonna walk around the gantry because
Yep.
it goes around the side too, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay, I'm gonna just get here so I've got a better eye line on these guys.
Perfect. And there is a closed door directly behind you as
Yeah,
well.
I'm not touching that yet.
Alright, awesome. So,
I will.
Good to go. Les, you're up. So you are now top of the stairs, nothing around you, nothing threatening you. Couple of sets of doors. What are you doing?
Red Leaf, are they not coming up here?
not yet. Not when I came up. Sounds like there's some down there now. 6 seconds. Fuck if I know.
Oh,
Opa! Leaf mad!
Jesus, what was it?
I think it was like the
Oh,
glow
it's
center.
the center table.
So,
I'm gonna open this door here.
open that
Why?
as an action. Opening up the door. You see 2 pairs of bunk beds occupy this room.
Oh.
Against the west wall rest 4 identical footlockers.
Cool.
Great. It was an action to open the door.
Yeah, action open the door. You also do notice that there, in this room specifically, there are a few toys scattered about. One of them seeming to resemble the child's wooden rocking horse, except the horse is black with flames for eyes and painted orange flames where its mane, tail, and hooves should be.
Awesome.
Whoa!
My dude.
Oh man, it's
And
our
what
boy.
was-
Yeah,
where
right.
its tail and
Flames.
That
So it's
crafty
got, like,
daddy.
It's got fire-colored eyes and like its mane, tail, and
So it's
hooves
got a
are all
punch.
flames.
Linsky.
so
It's
good.
like Barovia
That's
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it
had
would-
that
I
doll.
feel
I was
like
gonna
it
say,
has
yeah.
like carved on it. Blinsky was here.
So you also see
All the spells.
carved into the
Classic
wooden
bony
horse is the name.
pony.
Oh Jesus. Baceucephalus.
Baceucephalus?
Beucephalus.
No.
Can you repeat
No.
that one more time, please?
No.
I'm gonna say
Bucephalus.
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 I'm pretty sure that's
Bucephalus.
really
That was
in
the
Greek
name of
mythology.
Alexander the Great's horse.
There you go. Bucephalus.
Yeah.
And underneath that, in smaller lettering, is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Yeah!
Dude.
Our
Which is the
boy.
same thing that you have seen in every toy that he's made. It's kind of the slogan that marks one of the toys as a Blinsky toy.
It's
I don't
no
know how to
fun. It's
understand
no
it.
Blinsky.
He's no fun, he's no Blinsky.
Alright,
So guys,
I can still
Over the
move,
toy
right?
You do? Yeah. So it's your action, open the door, but you got 6 squares to move it.
Should we just go back down then? Help them out?
Well, that seems like the best road to action right now.
Seems like no one's coming up yet. Alright.
Just as a heads up there, because of how narrow that staircase is, there isn't a way for, if you were standing there, to anybody to get past you. Like, even for you, you're not like the biggest guy in the world. You were kind of a tight squeeze. Leaf, you were like kind of hugging the wall as you're going around the corners.
Sorry, that was such like a perfect image in my head.
Oh, I don't like this.
It's like Sully from.
Oh, they're Mike and Sully.
Aww.
So,
I'm down to be Sully.
I don't know. I have a feeling that no one's going to be coming up here anytime soon. It seems like. Are you?
the hallway is
It's
also
gonna
at
be
the end of that. You
There
can
are
see that
12
it
of
cuts
these
left.
squishy
And you can't see what's around that corner
We
yet.
kill them in one action.
Yeah.
So if you're curious, you would be able to look down the
Alright,
hallway.
I'm going to go over there and see
Alright, so
what's
you go ahead and
down
flip out
We're gonna have
that
to do it
little
sooner or
piece
later.
that's underneath.
Oh.
My theory got. I don't think it's going to happen.
So, down that hallway, you see.
It's like
A larger spiral staircase.
Yep, turret contains a stone spiral staircase, and it appears to go down.
Ooh, like love in an elevator. Thank you.
Can I just like make
You
a,
got 2 squares of movement left if you want
can I
to
make
go
a
anywhere.
guess where that goes?
Do you want to look it up?
Back down here.
I don't know. It's up to you.
So,
Whatever, we're going to get downstairs anyway, I guess.
alright, you got 2 squares left.
Wee.
Alright, that's your turn. Alright, Les, that's you done. Needleblights pounding outside. You can hear the
I was
pounding
hoping to
starting
find
to lessen
another
a
druid that
little
was
bit.
controlling everything.
That was fine.
I mean, you didn't open
Pew
any
pew
other doors.
pew.
Which one?
I'm gonna go over here where the doctor is, seeing that he had a really good idea to get a better vantage point for all
Yeah.
these guys.
So you've got basically a straight shot.
Yeah.
Anything you want to see down that line in front of Hope, you'd be able to shoot, or the one behind them.
Yeah, so first off, I'm gonna get the one behind Hope.
Okay, go for it. First stack.
So that's gonna be 21 before bless.
Yep. And second one.
Okay, and new. Well, it's gonna be 12, and then I'll bless on top of that.
Bless makes it a minimum of 13, which is
Yeah.
their AC, so
Okay,
that's good
perfect.
enough. Alright, so those 2
Yeah.
get popped off. Go ahead and pull 2 more
So
off of there.
yeah, that one there, and then I want to get the one by Allura.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can pick
Perfect.
those 2, so they are done. Down to 10. Alright, that's going to be your turn. Allura, you got 3 around you now.
I will take 2 attacks.
Sure.
The 2 closest to me.
Go for it.
So that's 16
That'll kill
and
one.
hits. 26.
Yep, kills 2. So you pop 2 more off. Down to 8. Pick 2. Beautiful.
And then
So that's your action, bonus action, so you get your movement left.
Cool. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Cool. One attack of opportunity from the creature.
No.
You didn't attack it. It's only if you attack that creature.
It says like no.
Yeah, if you attack a creature, that creature cannot make opportunity
Did you
attacks
use
against
a
you.
bonus action yet? Where's the bonus action? for the
That was
second
my
attack?
bonus,
Oh, okay.
bonus action.
Bonus action
Yeah,
disengage.
it's designed for you to be able to go in, sneak attack someone, and get away from them, like in a one-on-one engagement kind of thing.
Oh, I
Gain
okay.
gummit.
But either way, I rolled a 6, so it's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you're able to make it up the stairs
Okay.
with no issue. So it's 15 feet of movement to get up to the second floor, so you got 3 squares left once you get up there. And you just see Leaf now standing in front of you. And you can move through his space.
Okay.
So
I'll
5,
just
10,
go here.
and you can go one more if you want.
I will.
Perfect. Alright, that's going to be your turn. Leaf, you're up. You see Allura running up the stairs, a couple of cuts and scrapes on her arms.
Are we good
But
down
otherwise,
there?
not too
or-
bad.
We're working on it.
I'm gonna go back down the stairs.
Alright, so it's 20 feet of movement for you to get down there.
Sweet.
So 25 there. So now you're adjacent to one of the creatures.
Yeah, I want to do a melee attack.
Go for it. What do you
Yeah.
Woo!
I use my
use your
mace.
mace? Yeah, do it.
Fuck! I haven't done this in so long.
Strength plus proficiency.
19, yeah.
19 will hit. Go and
Yay!
roll. So what's your strength mod?
Strength mod is +2.
Okay, roll damage.
Hell yeah!
See if you hit a 1.
I hit a 1.
So it doesn't die!
Fuck!
It has 4 hit points.
Eat shit.
Alright,
Oh
so that
my
one is
god.
on death's door, but
Hold
it does
on.
not die.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Pump radiant damage.
I can't, but I can.
No.
Dumb little twig.
Leaf could just step on it and crush it in one moment.
Bonus action.
Let's step on it.
Well, like, I'm trying to figure out if I want to use my fucking spiritual weapon on this.
Oh
thing.
god.
Oh my god!
On one little tiny
Well, like,
thing.
there's a few others, but
Yeah.
Did you see that the floor is just scattered with these twigs that have now been broken apart?
yeah,
There seems to be a decent amount of damage being rained down.
yeah.
from
No,
above.
I think I'll hold that. one.
Alright, so holding up, and it's just kind of there, and you cut off like one of its arms and both of its legs. It's now just this one twig just poking you in the
Fucking
foot,
stick me in the
just
leg.
trying to get you.
Cool.
Alright,
That's
that's gonna
my
be
turn.
your turn. Bottom of the round with the twigs.
Sick.
It's gonna be 1 attack against you, Leaf.
Sick.
That's a 12.
Yeah, no.
Misses. 1
shit,
attack
you
against
little
Hope, 2 attacks against Hope, 1 from the circle, 1 from the other side. That's
No,
natural
no,
4 and a
there's-
natural 1.
There's. Are they moving?
And then the one that's beside on the other side slips through underneath.
Okay.
Yep. But natural 4, natural 1, so those are both going to miss.
Yay.
The other ones can't get upstairs to those creatures because they're not even tall enough to climb the stairs.
Oh,
So.
damn it, these things are cute. So I was just doing.
I'm just picturing tiny Groots everywhere.
So
just
everyone should have gone
God.
upstairs and just thrown shit at them, basically.
That's what I'm doing.
That's
So
okay.
go.
that's going to be
The
their
rest of
entire
us.
turn, top of
But
the
we
round.
couldn't once
Oh.
they swarmed.
You got 2 more around you now.
You're up, Hope.
2 more swings.
Yeah, two
Grab
more
it back.
swings.
First attack.
Let's just say you're doing
Swing.
that.
Oh, that's a miss.
Oh, okay. Second attack.
Swing.
That's a hit.
Yeah, that is a hit.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that was a 25.
Yeah,
so.
that's a hit. Go ahead and pop one off. Alright,
We're not
Let
even
me,
rolling for
pop
damage
one
anymore.
off with
Yeah,
my
we're like,
swing.
do you hit it? Great, it's
Pop
dead.
one off with my
It's
swing.
literally, do you hit it? Cool, it dies.
Yeah, I
Unless you're late.
I can't bring myself to kill something this cute.
Hey, Leaf is a peaceful daddy.
Alright.
Push daddy.
From there, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a shot at the one behind
Did you
Hope.
move one from me? Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. The one behind Hope.
Cocked.
Okay, so that's a 16.
Yep. Second one.
And the other one is gonna be the one at the door.
Yep.
Alright, that's a... Wow, I'm not doing great today. That's an 11.
That's gonna miss.
Damn.
Alright, so you pop one off. Alright, that's gonna be your turn unless you want to open the door.
Yeah, I'll open the door.
Cool. Door opens inward and you see a hallway.
Alright,
And looking to
cool.
your left, you see a staircase going down.
Oh, that's neat.
And you are through that door directly behind Les. You just see his back.
Oh, Les!
What, this one
This-
here?
Nope. The square directly behind you. Yeah,
Right there.
that's exactly where the door
So
opens up
this
to.
is here?
Exactly. So
Okay.
this is literally swoops in like this.
Gotcha.
Oh, actually, no. Sorry, you open the door into Les.
No,
no, I'm
Opening
wrong.
a door was
I'm
an action.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Oh, yeah,
I
so I'm not gonna
apologize.
open it.
Yes,
I'm
I
open it.
apologize. That is my fault.
You can hear less
Sorry,
yelling.
I'm caught up in the moment. It's fine.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I.
No, it's good. Les, so you.
Ooh, with my bonus action, I'm gonna say, "Ice to meet you, twigs."
So Les, at the start of your turn, you hear "ice to meet you" twigs from the other side of the door.
All right, well I know where that goes now.
There you go.
I'm gonna go into this room.
Okay, so action to open the door.
Oh,
That-
that
It's already
one's
open.
It's already open. Oh, sorry, yeah, it's already open. So that room, W20. The door to this room hangs open with a desk, chair, and tall wooden cabinet visible through it. Stepping through, you see a strange contraption takes up most of the northern end. In addition to that, you also see a hunched figure with 5 needle blights next to it.
I fucking found it! I knew it was in here!
So there's
I am vindicated!
there's 5 more there, and
No
a
one
hunched
said you
figure.
weren't.
No, but I was worried that like if I don't find that, I'm gonna look like a
And they're
weird
hunched over in the
Yeah,
corner.
no one's fighting them.
As you
Except
step through the door, they have been holding action, so you take 5 needles to the
Oh!
face. They've been holding action, so as you step through the door, you take 5 needles to the face.
We said a strange contraption. I'm picturing
That's
the
an
bike from
18
Burn
to
After
hit. What's your
Reading.
AC?
It's 19.
Alright, so that is a miss and an 8.
Oh
So that
yeah,
misses.
nice call.
21 will hit though, and a 15 will miss. Last needle blight is another 15, so you take 1 hit from the needles.
Cow.
Wow.
And from that one hit, I want to do a riposte, but keep going.
You are not actually even in range. They see you, and it's a distance ranged attack. So you
But this
can't
one
riposte.
beside me? Which ones missed me? is
So
the
sorry.
question.
Oh,
Because if the one beside me missed, then I can riposte it. If
Correct.
someone here did, then I can't.
correct. So sorry, yes, you would be able to hit one of the ones directly beside
Alright.
you. And you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Dang.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go and riposte.
Yeah. I knew that Les would put himself in danger, which is why I gave him an
good
extra.
call.
Like
It's
the
a good
amount of
call.
times that he has also
Runs
almost
head
died.
first through stairs or upstairs through
The
doors
best way to protect
into
your
a lake.
party.
Yeah, it's just to instantly give him an extra little bit
To be
of
fair,
defense.
he's been doing really good, and he's a very good boy.
Really?
He's
Last
a-
session?
So,
Really?
also, just to describe this, 6 creatures lie here. One appears to be human, but is so caked with dirt and mud that it's hard to know for sure.
These
Her
dirty
hair is
boys.
full of twigs,
What's
and her
with
face
these
hidden behind a
stinky
veil
daddies?
of moss.
Mossa or moss?
Moss. She is rooting through the contents of the cabinet and haphazardly tossing items onto the floor before she reaches out with a staff and points it at you and fires off an attack, which is going to be...
Okay, well wait. So before my riposte thing, I have to know who else has been hitting me. But I guess that kind of thing's been
You
near
just
me.
pick one, because all 3 of the ones around you miss.
Okay.
So you pick one and you hit it.
Okay, and this is a separate thing.
Right, this is a separate thing. This
I'm
is-
just
this
getting
is
the
the
order
druid.
in my head.
Yeah,
So
this is
then
the
I'm
druid.
gonna hit one of those fucking twig things then.
Correct.
That fucking explodes.
Yeah. Well, what did you hit? What did you roll
The
to hit?
damage?
Yeah, what did you roll to hit? What was your d20 roll?
Oh shit, I didn't roll that.
So excited to kill it.
And your D4.
14 plus 7.
Enough.
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, it explodes. So pick one, it pops off.
Stop testing.
And then, so with this, the druid is going to go ahead and conjure a small ball of fire and throw it at you.
No!
Just a little
Ka-chow.
tiny one.
I love fucking fireballs.
So this is going to be a produce flame cantrip. That's going to be a...
What a friggin' nerd.
Yeah, really.
That's
I
a
attack with
16 to hit.
cantrip.
Misses.
Okay, so
No.
the produce flame, this small ball of fire, and you go, oh fuck! And you're waiting for it to get really big, and then it's just a little...
I found you, you smelly little woods person!
And you just hear... the thing starts going. Alright, so that's going to be all of their turns. It's continuation of your turn, so you've used your reaction, but you still have your action to make another attack.
Yeah, damn.
Now
fucking
action,
right I do.
2 more attacks.
And Les turns the blender on.
I just want him to like one of them have it explode.
Alright, lights.
So,
Or in this case, needle lights.
I have,
So-
just get my thing straight. I
Yeah.
have an extra attack.
Correct.
I
So
have an action.
Yeah, so
I
you-
can do
you
some
can attack
shit.
and hit twice.
Right.
So,
Let's... So I have one twig blight right in front of me before I can get to the druid.
correct.
So let's fight the first fucking twig blight.
Go for it. First attack.
Oh,
Plus plus.
Oh god. It's not gonna work because it's a 4.
No, it's a.
Oh wait, no, sorry.
It's an
Plus
automatic
7.
miss.
It's an automatic
it's
miss.
a
Yeah,
1.
I got a 1.
Oh, it's a natural 1?
Nat 1.
Yeah, it's an automatic miss. So your first attack, you slam it into the ground, and the needle blade jumps out of the way, kind of like tries to pin your trident into the ground, but you're able to pull it back. Second attack.
Oh my God, the low fucking rolls. Jesus Christ. That's not bad. 14.
14 will hit.
Alright.
So go and roll damage on this one.
This one's just gonna be the 6.
Yep, d6 plus 6.
8.
8. Alright, so not quite enough. The needle blight's a little bit more hardy than their twig companions downstairs. You shatter off a couple of the limbs and it's still standing there, just kind of.
Not gonna save you. It's not gonna save you. I need this so badly.
You see with that, the dwarf just kind of shrinks back into the so that's going to be your turn. Next up, we come to the druid in that room, actually. This is just going to be another produce flame cantrip. Not exactly the strongest. That's a 12 to hit.
Math
That's going to be its turn, or her turn. Alright, on from there, we come to
Just trying to survive.
needle blights outside. They have stopped scrabbling at the doors entirely. They appear to have gone back into the vineyards.
Good.
Next up, we come to Elite.
Hi.
You've got 2 more visible directly in front of you.
Okay. Pew pew.
Pew pew. Shot shot.
Can I not see these ones down here?
Like
I think from that angle I would be able to look below. No.
Not yet. No.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's still remember the casks are technically at like your knee height.
Okay.
So there isn't really a shot.
Well, I'll just shoot the ones that I can see then anyway.
Yep.
21 to hit.
Yep.
Plus.
Second one.
That's gonna be 20 to hit plus.
Yep. Done.
Yeah. Pew pew.
All right.
Pew,
6
pew,
becomes 4.
Ka-chow.
All right. So that's going to be your action to do that. Next up, we come to Allura. So upstairs, you see one open door, and you see less in the room, and you just hear, "I found you!" from the end of the hall. So now you're directly behind. You're able to get in that room. So you're behind Les. As you see him just like,
I'll find
hacking and
afterwards.
slashing. Would you like to step into the room?
Yes.
Okay. So you see a druid hiding in the corner with a staff. Looks fairly similar to the one that lit the creature upstairs.
So I am going to. I can't really attack her yet. Okay, well I'll
She's
attack.
still behind all the needle lights.
Okay, I will attack the one in front of me with my frostblade.
Okay, go for it. First attack.
13 on my roll plus all my.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Roll damage. With sneak attack. Because Les is adjacent to you, threatening the same creature.
Yay! Explode another one to death.
No,
Each
it's.
of these shots are just like mini nukes going on.
Yeah. Well, it's every time you hit one of the creatures, just kind of.
Oh, they're adorable.
Oh, you know what it is? It's Grunt Birthday Party from Halo 2. You shoot him in the head and just explodes into confetti.
26 points of damage.
And it shatters into a million pieces in front of you.
It ceases to
It
exist.
does. Whichever one you would like to take off the board.
It would have been the only one I could have reached.
Perfect.
And
So yeah.
can I then move and then attack again?
Yes.
Because
The
I
one in
can
front of me.
move here and then attack her with
We can
my...
attack her either way.
Wanna
because
run?
your second shot is
Kill
always with
steal.
your crossbow.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I will do that.
There wasn't I know what you're trying to do. There was no way to get sneak
Yeah.
attack on her.
No, that's fine.
But, first time.
19.
19 will hit. Damage.
9.
9. All right, nicely done. So nice heavy shot, and you see that stick into the side of the shoulder, and blood just starts pouring out of it. These creatures do not appear to be whatever they are, but none of them speaking any intelligible language as far as you can tell. So
They used to live on
all right, that's
They
gonna be
used to
your
live
turn.
until
Next up, we come to Leaf. You got the one in front of you. Your mace impacted against it. It's one little arm just hopping towards you and stabbing at your foot. What are you doing?
Fuck this thing.
Step on it.
Fuck this thing.
That's a big old 7. Wait, hold on.
No,
9.
9. Okay. So you're just kind of like trying to find it, and it's surprisingly agile for a creature with one limb
Dirty
as it's
little
hopping around the
fuck.
ground, and you like take your giant mace and just like boom, and it's trying to just hit a mosquito that's just hopping around the floor, and you're unable to impact against
Yeah,
it, unfortunately.
Damn mosquitoes hopping around the floor.
That's your action.
So yeah, no, I'm trying to think what I can do to be of any use here. I'm not hearing any. Am I hearing anything that's going on upstairs?
You're hearing some commotion from upstairs, but most of it is you just hear
And
as
ice to
all
be
the
here.
arrows and blasts are being rained down from above.
You know what? I think I'm gonna be the funny like side plot here, fighting a small.
And just leave it at that.
I'll stick with that.
All right, done deal.
Maybe I'll just angle a little more so I'm not taking up the door.
Sure. All right, from there, we're going to come to the last of the twig blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Eat shit, you.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's
And
not
we
able to get
fell
attacked.
that day.
1, 2, 3. And Hope is going to get one attack. So it's 2 against Leaf and 1 against Hope. 2 against Leaf. Natural 1, natural 5.
Nice.
1 against Hope. 20.
Wow.
What the heck?
17 plus 3.
This is.
If
my
we had our own crit roll stats,
You
that
take
would be
2
like,
points of piercing damage.
How many fucking 20s did you roll tonight against Hope?
Well, no, I've rolled 2 natural 20s.
But
A bunch of
unnatural.
unnatural 17s plus 3.
Right, but
All the
still.
creatures only have a plus 3 to hit, but it's the sheer number of them. But yeah, so 2 points of piercing damage.
How are you
That's
feeling
gonna be
over there, Hope?
their entire turn. Top of the round, we count 2 Hope. You got 1 left in front of you and 1 a little bit further in, and you hear a Leaf just kind of going, oh crap! Boom! 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 With the mace at the end
I
of
was
the
gonna
hall.
say there's no like hanging pictures or anything, right? Because I've definitely hit those first.
Alright.
So I'm gonna try to get to Leaf to help.
Alright, so go ahead and make your attack against the one in front of you.
Oh, that's for sure a hit. That was a 26.
Yeah, that'll do it. Gets picked off.
This one.
4 becomes 3. Running down the hallway, you've got 2 in front of you. One that's directly adjacent to Leaf, and one that is a little off to the side, and one is still in the hallway. Which one? You see one that's like hopping around on one little appendage limb, looking on its last leg. Literally.
I'm gonna try and put the one on its last leg out of its misery.
Okay.
And yeah.
Alright, so you rear back with your sword and slam it into the ground, and you kind of hear.
And I miss.
And you miss!
Oh, this thing! It's Baby Groot.
As it's just hopping around and just kind of like.
This one's just got like extra luck.
It's
Yeah,
I think it's the
rolled-
main character.
Yeah.
So, that's going to be your
Can we
turn.
adopt it?
Yeah, someone's gonna
Lord
romance
of
it.
Doctor,
eventually.
you can currently see one more directly beside Oak.
I mean, it's probably fine. I'm gonna open the door.
Alright, so opening the door, you step into the hallway, you look to your right, and you see Les, a druid directly in front of him, and back to the corner of the room. Blood rage as Les is just swinging the trident over and over into these creatures.
Okay. I can't attack.
No, you can't, because it's an action, you can open the door.
Yeah.
The door's open.
No, the door behind him was not.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can
So
see them, but that's it.
I can see them. I'm just gonna be like.
And you see the hallway extends further over to the right if you wanted to move forward and just get a little more into the hallway.
No, I'm okay for right here for now.
Alright.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, you alright, buddy?
Ah!
Okay, have fun.
Sounds about right. Alright, Les, you're up. So you got the one directly in front of you.
Oh, can I just look at her and be like, you're fucked, dude. Have fun.
Alright, 1 twig blight.
We're gonna find the sad backstory.
Get-
after the
Yeah.
fact.
I guess that's...
Doc cares not
Does it
for
bless
sad
the
backstories
Bless
of
the door.
shit people.
The winery knocked
Yeah,
them
one
off
more
their
turn on Bless and
ancestral
then it expires.
land.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't wanna.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
13.
13? Just hits.
Yeah!
So this one having already taken damage is
I'm writing
obliterated,
nothing off in
revealing the
world,
druid
yeah, I feel
behind
it's
them.
meant to.
It's meant to break us.
Yeah.
Actually, is speaking an action to do?
No, I'll say speaking is a free. As long as it's not like a full conversation,
Yeah.
it's like a quick thing.
Call them off or I'm ripping your fucking head off!
You just see the moss just kind of like hurts slightly as a little mouth.
Doesn't care. Alright. Fuck it up now.
Alright. Fuck it up, 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 fuck it up.
Count the
Numbers. 14.
14 hits.
I
Would
meant
you like
like
to use a
let
maneuver?
us know if we could have added.
Would you
Not
like
like
to use a maneuver?
This person? Sure.
What would you like to try?
Blah.
Let's
It was me.
do
all
trip
along.
attack.
Trip attack.
Wait,
Alright,
is
go
there
for
a
it.
window? Can you send them over the
Oh,
window?
wait.
Oh, wait.
Well, actually, they both do the same thing. Sorry, never mind. Yeah, trip attack.
Trip attack.
So I want this to be looking up at me when I stab it in the throat. Woo! 6 and 6.
Okay.
Plus 6.
That's 18.
Yeah.
18 hit points. Yeah, 27 minus 9 the last round, and that's 18 for you. So, Les, you kind of like reaching in, going for the trip attack, you go for the leg. As the creature just kind of like instinctively jumps a little bit, you kind of pull your trident up in what would normally trip them as they kind of fall forward and just and then fall directly on the ground.
I wanted to quit before they just
Kill the low-level party.
And then this staff just kind of to the ground. Just looks like a plain ordinary stick, no adornment of any kind.
Alright, damn it, did what she was.
Alright, so Druid is going to remove. There are just the 2 creatures left in that chamber. Les, that's going to be your whole turn, unless you want to heal.
No, I'm okay.
Alright, so it's going to be those 2 needle lights. They're going to make 1 melee attack against you,
It wasn't what I thought it was.
and 1 ranged attack against Les. Melee is a natural 1. Ranged is a natural 1.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming round.
Boom, boom.
Saving all
No
the
stops
times
for
for
me.
hope.
Alright, so that's going to be their turn. Next up, we come to Leaf. You can see 1 at the far end of the hallway directly beside Hope, and then an open door that the doctor just walked through. And you've just been hearing from Les on the other side of the door at the end of the hall.
Also, you okay, buddy?
Yeah. Okay, I'll fire down at the
I'm
one
looking through some
near Hope and Leaf that I can see.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Me mom wants me
Basically,
to
you
do
just
the
have to
homework.
not hit a 1, right?
Yeah.
I
So
don't like
that's
the mathematics.
16 plus.
Yep, that's numbers. Go ahead and
it's
switch number off. It's done.
I took it off. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna, so I can't see any other ones from here?
Correct.
What if
Why
I
do we
go
need
this
math in
way?
the state, Mom?
Because of the
Makes
vats and
no
height of
sense.
everything, there isn't a way for you to see
Okay,
into that chamber.
if that's the case, then I'm gonna follow the doctor through the hallway.
So you fall through the
So
hallway,
many
you're able to
tentacles.
step into the hallway there. You see directly behind you is that staircase that you imagine goes down and connects up with the one downstairs. And then the hallway ahead that ducks off to the right.
Okay. Can I see past the doctor to the tableau that's happening?
Yeah,
in the
actually,
room?
you would be able to take your second shot against one of those.
That's what I was planning
Yeah,
on
go for it.
doing. Yeah, that's gonna be 22.
Yeah, that's
Plus,
numbers.
plus.
Go ahead
Whoa!
and roll damage.
Right by all of
These
our
ones
heads.
are not twig blights.
Okay.
These are needle
I was
blights.
like,
They have more hit points.
excuse you.
Yeah, 11.
Ooh.
Excuse you.
Okay, so that's gonna be a D8.
You could theoretically kill it.
I mean, I'm going to.
Oh,
Finding
oh,
the
I'm gonna do it.
7 or higher.
Yeah, 7 plus 4.
Yep, 11. That's it. Gets picked off. The one directly in front of Les is gone.
Goodbye.
All right, removed. From there, we come to Allura.
We're taking
Got
my
now the
kills.
one left directly in front of you. Swing, swing.
Sneeze.
Exactly.
Swing, swing,
He's gonna
sneeze.
sneeze on it. It'll fall over. Go for
I'm
it.
allergic to wood.
I'm not.
Oh!
21. No, 22.
Correct. And sneak attack.
And it's this way.
Bye.
Hachi machi.
Oh,
That's a
so-
spicy day.
Hot dog. We have a wiener.
20 points
20.
damage.
Obliterated as you break upwards and it turns to ice and then shatters into a million tiny little branch pieces. The one inside the room beside Allura is removed. Alright. So that is your first attack. You don't have any way to fire a second attack, but you do have the hallway outside.
Clacky, clacky.
What did you say?
Clacky, clacky.
Oh, I didn't know.
She found shiny rocks.
Yeah. It looks so satisfying, and I'm just being so jealously looking on.
Alright, so
Deal up them blights.
on from there we go to Leaf. You've got your your undying twig blight in front of you and then one full health stabby mode. What are you doing?
We're all fucking
Yeah, I
buggers
wanna
from the seat
cast-
right now. None of us are ready
Sacred
for
Flame.
it.
Fucking sacred flame this thing.
Alright,
Oh my
dex
God.
saving throw.
Overkill!
Oh my god, that's a 15.
Ah!
Plus 1, 16. It saves? It saves!
Can we add this thing to the fucking party?
Wow.
Can we adopt it?
Would you like a job, sir?
We could use
Oh
the
my
baby
God.
group to our
It
Guardians
is
of
a
the
small
Galaxy.
plant, neutral evil. So no.
I'll take
Why
it.
does it have a
So
I'll
yeah,
take
the
it.
sacred flame, you're trying to like create these little fire flickers underneath it. It's just like one arm dodging across the ground.
We
like,
could
over-
capture it and like let it go
crap.
into a
I'm
room
just
before
like,
us and
oh, God.
So that's gonna be your action.
be like an evil Roomba.
Yeah.
Bottom of the round, the twigs. Leaf is gonna be one more attack against you from that one.
Oh my god, this is the
It's a
never.
natural 5. It
Put it
misses.
into a room.
Second attack is gonna turn around and try to hit you, Hope. That's a 17.
Misses.
Misses.
Oh my god.
All right, that's their turn.
Dude,
We'll
our
save
beat-
sake of brevity. No, you know what? No, I want to give you the kill on this one. Hope you're up. Top of the round. You got one on its last leg directly beside Leaf that he's been trying to kill forever.
Yeah.
20
I'm
minutes.
gonna again because considering I missed and now I've seen Leaf miss
It's like
and it's got one limb. I'm like, okay, let's try it.
It's like upstairs, everyone's screaming and stuff. Downstairs, like yakety sax is playing.
And that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
An
It is
episode of Tom and
obliterated.
Jerry.
Finally, as your first attack knocks it out, the luck streak has ended. Second attack against the second creature. Go for it.
Oh, I think
And
Bless is done. If
that is another 17.
That is good enough as well. That one gets obliterated out of yours too.
Alright, and
It's
yeah.
10 rounds, right?
And I'm like, walk in.
So
Leaf.
We haven't done 10 rounds.
that was the 10th round.
That was the 10th round. Oh, right.
Damn, homie.
Yeah, it's been a
the
long
start of
match.
the start of Hope's turn was the start of the 11th round. It was a long one. Well, because everything started outside. And everything ran inside, and then Bless started up as soon as you got inside,
Yeah.
which was on round 2. So, with that, as the final twig blade falls, as the shattered pieces of wood fall to the floor, as best to your knowledge, the winery building itself, the structure, is now free to all of you.
Cool.
So, this could be potentially quick. It could be short. It's kind of up to you guys if you want to wrap it up here and break it up next week, or if you want to just
Explore the rooms a
rip
bit.
through it.
I'm okay to rip through it.
I vote for wrapping. Well, I might take off.
I vote for wrapping.
Yeah, I've
as
been
well.
yawning.
Alrighty, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, with all of that, it was a long combat session, but you did successfully
It
defeat.
was funny.
All the like it's
All of
just
them.
drywall and like holes in the wall in our room.
Yeah, like this like stab box on the floor, on
You
the
said there were
walls.
casks of wine behind
I
us.
didn't
Those
get
are
touched
probably
by
all
anything
broken.
until I opened that door.
Yeah, I
You
want to take some
successfully
time
killed
exploring.
53 enemies.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
new
a lot.
Dice Cream
New Dice
record.
Cream.
Guys,
Yeah.
let's take the temple.
No, sorry,
We're
more
so
than
good
that,
now.
more than that. 58, because the 5 that were in the
Oh
corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
Level 8 is what you're saying, right?
Finally.
Level 7, level 8.
Oh,
Back-to-back
does that
sessions.
also include that singular
God damn
one
it.
that was floating
It
around?
did, yeah. So,
Should've
with
banished
this,
that
the winery, as best to your knowledge, is yours. There are a lot of closed doors still. There may still be some surprises, but for the time being,
I want to take time with surprises. That's why.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
for
right.
wrapping. Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and pick this up next session. Let everybody get a chance to digest
Woo!
everything that happened.
Before we wrap, though, can we loot the druids and see if
Yeah, I
there's
wanted
anything
to
Sure.
look one.
So
there?
the druids have absolutely nothing of interest. They are
Fuck
carrying standard wooden
God
staffs. If
damn
anybody
it.
wants a quarter staff, it is a standard wooden quarter staff. But otherwise, no money, no valuables of any kind. The only thing that you do notice is that most of what they're wearing is very tree-based paraphernalia. The one had the necklace of big toes, but that was about the only thing. Otherwise, it looked very natural, very forest-based items.
Can I tell, like, what, I don't know,
What the toes are?
Whose toes
well, or like what kind of order these druids are, or like why I think they might have been aligned with the tree blight, anything like
So,
that?
removing a lot of the headdress and the face masks and everything, you do notice that the garb, the actual clothing, what little of it they're wearing, is somewhat reminiscent of the mountain folk that you saw in the
Okay.
Amber Temple. Potentially of maybe similar tribe, or maybe that's just what people who don't live in cities wear here. You're not sure. You really only have those 2 interactions with these type of people, but it is similar enough
Right.
that you caught notice of it.
Why were you attacking me? Didn't you see my goat?
Sangzor!
Alrighty. So we'll go ahead and wrap things up here, and we'll pick things up next week for all of our favorite people.
Smash
Thank
that
you guys
like
everybody
button.
so much for watching, and yeah, I hope it was a fun one for you.
Ring that bell.
Just a lot of combat, a lot of back and forth, and a lot of
Really annoying blights.
really annoying blights, but overall relatively feel good stuff.
And
Yeah.
really annoying less.
Yeah.
Fuck
And really
that.
annoying
I mean,
everyone.
that's par for the course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to be expected.
And on that bombshell. Alright, everybody, we will see you same time, same place.
Bye, Dad.
Bye.
Bye.